trucking.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
And Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
This is Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. New rejoin because there's copyright rights involved. So we're doing more of this stuff. It's not copyrighted anymore.
Copyright.
Yes. Infringements everywhere. So we gotta be smarter with that.
That's kind of funky.
Is that gonna affect song of the day?
Yeah, hit that.
No, we're taking care of song of the day. It's all right though.
That makes me want to talk like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's it going, Bill?
How's it going? It's like, we're gonna get some bottle service.
Yeah. Where can we? Come on, let's get going in here. Yes, we need some bottles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all right. The whole that vibe changed me. I
It did.
did not know that was coming.
I texted you. It was in text.
I
You
didn't pay attention to
Sip
that.
was
Yeah,
aware of it.
Bill, no.
Yeah,
I have let down Jake.
I could tell
No,
because Bill was absent from the text most of the day yesterday. You were busy.
Let down
You're
Jake.
busy.
I didn't read the rundown sufficiently. You didn't pay attention to his text. All right. No, Jake, you're doing a good job. All right.
I don't need the praise. It's fine.
You do need the praise because you've done an unbelievable job. I get back to that Wings and Rings.
That's a fun time, man.
How he ran that show. It was a
It's
It was a
remarkable.
puppet regime that you couldn't imagine. It was
All
a
the
puppet
puppets are
regime.
everywhere.
He was just moving people. It was insane. I'm surprised he wasn't making the wings. I
did one time.
wouldn't
I went
surprise
back and
me.
made some wings for riding them up.
Surprised me. What do you want? Some garlic palm? All right, I got you.
I got you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Be right back.
I gotta do a giveaway in 10 minutes.
I got to do some
bro.
raffle tickets, and I'll get that buffalo chicken salad to you right away. No grapes.
No grapes. Never grapes. Never grapes in the salad.
Misuse
No, yeah.
and deception
Yeah, you are.
of grapes.
We had listener response on an email I sent you guys from about Bill's Thrills yesterday. We got the cassette tapes.
Yeah, a lot of response to that, actually.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
a lot of people talking about yesterday at the pro day. I'm not joking.
At Pro Day, Bill's
Yeah.
Thrills was making
It's
the
the first
making the
thing.
rounds.
It's the first thing that Keith Mann came and said to me at Pro Day yesterday.
Keith
was,
Mann, by the way, tell us who
was
that
was
is.
associate athletic director in
Right.
charge of all media,
Yeah.
sports information director.
Yeah.
Thankless job, really hard job. Has to manage both sides of it. So he's like the mitigator, I guess. He's like in between. Is that the right word? Mitigator? I don't know if that's the right word.
Mediator?
Mediator. That's what it was. That's like dupe.
Dub. I think you're going for dub.
Dub. I think dub is the word.
And Capel.
Capel.
He's a comedian. Jeff
He's
Capel,
a
Dave
mitigator.
Chappelle.
He's a mitigator.
Mediator.
Mediator,
Who gives a
mitigator.
crap, you know?
I think people got the jest. I think they knew what I was
They know what
talking
you're
about.
going for. Words are hard.
Words are hard, especially words that mean something. Exactly. We'll throw that. Whether you see my ACT score, this one.
Oh yeah,
gonna shock
it
you.
all makes sense.
It all comes together now.
Come together. Idle chit chat. Anybody got something sponsored by Noon's Lawn Care
something
today?
came up today right away this morning when Jake came in. Jake is so Nyla helps us with creamer, but Jake's the creamer guy.
Yeah.
I'm the Splenda guy.
Yeah, you are.
And, so we have a system. Sipple brought in McDonald's for himself.
He did.
So no one else got any.
And food and coffee.
And food and coffee.
You guys don't, Bill, you do not eat
I
before
don't.
what?
I don't. Before noon. I don't.
Before
eat
noon. You don't eat before
I
noon?
do.
Yeah.
But you would
I'm
turn
on
down
a strict
McDonald's.
breakfast routine.
Yeah.
If
Oatmeal.
I
Yeah,
handed
oatmeal
Jake,
oatmeal at 8:30 for Jake.
That's right.
yeah,
Exactly.
if I had a Jake a sausage McMuffin,
You slap it out of your hand.
I'd say thanks, but you can keep it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, but Sips has something that's just
Buzzkill.
I'd love to hear from the text line on this one. He's like, I'm only eat half of it. I'm going to save the other half
Yeah.
for later. I go, an egg McMuffin is that's not a saving food.
No.
You don't
I
save
had a plan.
You don't save any sort of egg-based products. I've never been like,
No.
if I have eggs, hey, save that. I'll get that at 1.
Come on.
You know?
Come on.
Well, for two reasons. It's not a big thing, number
No,
one.
it's not very big.
And number
no.
2, you don't keep eggs left over.
The
That's
plan.
a bad plan.
Leftover pizza, outstanding.
Yes, leftover
Leftover
eggs,
eggs,
not outstanding.
The
Very
plan
bad.
originally was to stop at Quick Shop and get some like Nature Valley granola, like 3 or 4 bars, and get some chocolate milk, and that would help. I'd keep a few bars in my bag. I'm not going to eat again. I won't be able to eat. I'll be at different places. I won't be able to eat till 1 probably. So I thought, okay, I don't have time to go to Quick Shop. I can whip through McDonald's I'll just eat half of the sausage McMuffin and then save the other half for later.
Which doesn't add up.
And it was gone within 10 seconds.
The whole thing's gone.
There
I was
was
hungry.
no chance you were
You're
going to
good.
save half of that or any portion. It was not big enough, and you were hungry. You're wolfed.
Yeah.
Quick,
But anyway, we
quick,
have
Charles.
the creamer situation
Okay,
going.
what is the situation?
Well,
It is a situation.
It is like
it's
that.
A
So
situation.
we love
What's
the
going on?
cinnamon crunch toast
It's
creamer.
Cinnamon
We
toast
kind of
crunch. Yep.
becoming, just enamored with it. So Jake wants to get it yesterday. There's none.
Not
Yeah.
even a label like it was gone. I
so
didn't
then he
see
goes
it.
on the then he basically goes on the internet search and it doesn't exist anymore. We got the last bottle of the creamer last
I
week.
can't confirm that.
Where'd you get it?
What's that? Well, Jake got it. Where'd you use it?
Well, I went to Hy-Vee next door.
So we can't find it.
Next
we
door.
think we got the last bottle.
Oh.
We think we-
literally, pretty much next door.
It is
from
next
here.
door,
It's a-
yeah.
it's
It's
a block
literally,
away.
it's literally if you throw a softball, you can hit it.
Oh,
Yeah, if you throw
seriously.
a softball, you can hit it.
I can hit a 9-9 over there.
Simple. Which one?
The one,
The one-
a block away.
One a block away.
I thought
right
he
here.
maybe meant there was an Ivy by his house, and I didn't know
No,
that.
I leave here to go
Okay.
to the Hy-Vee and go
Okay.
over here and come
Okay.
back.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a shortage of Cinnamon Toast Crunch creamer. There was not even a label for it saying it was there. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
it wasn't
So-
even. It wasn't present. There was no label saying Cinnamon Toast Crunch in an empty row. It just
Yeah.
wasn't there. Now there was Pop-Tarts. Didn't want a Pop-Tart creamer,
No.
so I chose Cinnabon creamer.
Yeah.
We're gonna try that
We're
when
gonna try
ours is
that
gone.
tomorrow.
See how
Oh,
it
Well,
tastes.
that seems
I
promising.
thought that was probably the second
And
best one I could go to.
And the response I gave you was what?
It's outstanding.
Yeah, very positive. Outstanding. I know.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Jake.
Well,
That's very
so
proud
Look
of
what
him.
he's doing now.
He
I don't
does
do
it
any
all.
of that.
He does it all.
What, buy the creamer?
Yeah.
Well, it's important for me too because I use the creamer.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
you
it was
do?
just for you guys, I wouldn't.
Now I will tell you this. I'm being defensive, but I don't use creamer in my coffee. That's why I'm not in on
Yeah, that's
this.
fair. Yeah, I think you do.
I never do. No, I don't. I don't like that my coffee discolored.
Doesn't bother me a bit.
Texter says regarding the sandwich situation,
Uh-huh.
Trent in Norfolk, you met get that
Trent,
beer that one
yeah,
time.
he brought me a growler.
Yep, which I drank. Thank you, Trent. Appreciate that. He says, "Sip, why the hell did you not just get 2 sandwiches?"
That's not a bad thought.
you can't.
In hindsight.
Eat the one.
In
If
hindsight.
you need to save something, let's just get 2 of
It
them.
crossed my mind, but I've never done it. I've never in my lifetime.
I'm
56.
You,
55.
you got
55,
2
excuse
egg
me.
white delights, didn't
Yeah.
you, back in the day?
Yeah, I could have got Joshua.
Should
But
I-
at 55.
should
No,
I-
no. Did I ever get? No.
I thought you got 2.
Absolutely
I'm
no.
wrong then.
Yeah, you're thinking it might.
Hang on, I'll jump in and mitigate this quick.
Yeah. Keith Mann's the mitigator.
Words, they just
Words are hard, guys.
I struggle with words. I don't have a job. Things are just everything's
Job's
just-
gone, vocabulary's
Gone,
gone, everything's just
Yeah,
shot right now.
everything's like that. Oh god.
Sipple's eating
Yeah.
raw. Come on.
Raw
Now,
eggs.
I should have got to, but I've never,
Cold
ever,
Leftover eggs.
I've never gone through McDonald's and bought 2 breakfast sandwiches in my life, and I'm 54.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought you used to get 2 egg white
Yeah.
delights, but that could be a
no,
mistake by me.
no.
The problem I have with McDonald's is that it's a drive-through place to me only. I don't go in.
Really?
Well, I'm not going to despise it,
Right.
but their pancakes are outstanding.
Oh, let's not go too
they're-
far with that.
Their
Bill.
pancakes are really good. That's not a good travel food. That's not a good food to eat in your car. That's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Butter and syrup.
Pancakes in the car while you're driving.
While you're driving,
Oh, no.
that's what I mean.
No,
It's
Like,
like
you
just-
get pulled off in the
so
passenger
I'm
seat,
always,
but not
I always
driving.
look at it like, gosh, I always get a couple extra butters because they do skimp on the butter now.
They do. They don't.
Oh, you
give
get the little butter. Like, can I get an extra one? How
Oh,
many?
you're right.
It's
It's just
9.
It's
I was
that. It's like the size of a quarter.
oh, it's too smaller than that.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, you need an extra one? Yeah. How many? 9. I need 9 butters.
See, the key to
All you
driving,
got.
the
Yeah.
key
All
to
you got.
driving with pancakes, you can do it. You just have to use you have to dip
it. Yeah.
in the syrup. You cannot put the syrup on top of the pancake. You have to
No.
like fold the pancake like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a wrap of some
Yeah.
capacity.
Well, pancake
dip it
wrap.
into
It's getting on your
yeah.
shirt
Syrup.
no matter what.
Well,
Yeah.
it could, but you have a better chance actually,
Yeah.
not doing that.
When
if
you
do it
make
that
the
way.
decision to get pancakes to go, you've went down a rabbit hole pretty good.
Yeah. That's
You
not.
have-
You know what I think I'm gonna do is rip through McDonald's on the way to the stadium. And
Yeah.
you know,
like you should have done in the first place
Yeah,
for
the
this
first
for this
you know,
plan.
like a good,
Yeah.
like a good sports
Yeah,
writer
like a
does.
good
Like
sports
you should have done in the first
like
place.
you're supposed to.
That'd be the that'd be the proper way to do this instead of having a cold
So
sandwich.
Trent kind of hit it out of the park. Just Hey, Sip, it just buy two.
I
sandwiches.
might just buy two next time.
Never done it.
They don't
so
cost
against my-
$95 a
Yeah.
sandwich. It's
First
$2
of all, you're not
$2.
any sort of a
Well, be careful.
You're not in a calorie management system right now. I mean, Sip, you're not a big guy. You're not. I mean, you work out like crazy. You look.
I thought you were going to say I look like Louis De Palma.
No.
I thought that's where you're going.
Louis De Palma.
What kind of calorie management system you in, Louis De Palma? All right. One quick joke.
Yes.
Why don't you ever buy your wife a watch? Why should you never buy your wife a watch? Because there's a clock on the stove.
This is a Charles Barkley
That's a
joke.
Charles Barkley joke.
Look at Josh over there.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, come on.
Ladies.
That's Charles.
Laura,
Steve
Laura,
Sipple.
don't
Laura.
expect a watch from Bill. There's a clock on the stove.
He's taking himself a bigger hole.
I'm sorry.
It's so funny. So funny.
That's
You like that
courtesy
one,
of
Jake?
Charles Barkley. and
That was Barkley. I saw that
Jack
last
from
night.
Sipple there.
I saw that on TikTok last
I
night.
think you have to own part of that when you said it. I think
And then he backs it
you
up.
can't
again.
go with the way this isn't me. I'm just letting everyone know. I think when you say it, you got to jump into
Yeah,
that.
I made a
one.
granddaughter really mad when I told her to get in the kitchen and put an apron on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And that that lasted 2 weeks.
Gosh, she
talked
won't
to
talk to me for 2 weeks.
She didn't
I'm
talk to you for
sorry.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I should came in to mitigate.
You could have mitigated the damage a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Keith does. All right, we're gonna let's get to pro.
That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Call today for a free quote for a 2023 lawn fertilizer program at 402-440-6297.
They sponsor a pig. In my case, I am.
Yeah.
I am
That's you.
Yeah.
despicable.
Despicable.
You said it, not me.
Yeah.
Or Bill. Yesterday was pro day, and Bill, you tried to get out of here quietly and not be seen, but guess what? You were seen at pro day, so everyone knows you were at pro day yesterday at the Hawk Center. Talking to some former players, making the rounds. Let's start with you in terms of that. How was that experience for you yesterday, Bill, at pro day?
Yeah, it was awesome. Get a chance to see a bunch of two things happen. I got to see a bunch of players that were preparing for their pro day, and then I got to see probably because I was standing talking to some parents of kind of in the hallway type of situation right there, and the entire team kind of came by, so I had a chance to see a bunch of past players that are still currently playing. So that was fun. So got a lot of good conversation, a lot of good hugs there. So that was awesome. And then just get a chance to see those guys because I haven't seen them. Some of those guys now, we haven't seen them since the Iowa game. I've seen some of the other ones.
Oh,
like
really?
That, but really haven't seen them. No. It's
Yeah,
kinda
they matriculate, right?
Yeah, it's kind of
And you matriculate.
Yeah, so it's kind of one of those deals where it was, kind of a fast exit. So I didn't get a chance to see those guys. Been in touch with all of them, and so but to get a chance to actually talk to them face to face was great. And they performed really, really well. Looked great. And so it was a lot of fun to be down there. It was very well run. The staff probably more strength staff and recruiting staff to be able to get that done. Then obviously the media did a great job there. Sipple was all over it.
Don't need to say that.
Yeah, it was
I was
impressive.
captivated by it, actually.
But it was a great day for the Huskers.
I was captivated, and
Captivated? Why?
here's why, Jake. Here's why. I'm glad you asked. I don't know. I'm still sort of blown away by that level of athlete. I mean, they're not like us. They're different.
I hope not.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, I thought watching Chancellor Brewington run the 40, I just kept thinking that's powerful. That's a powerful dude. And Garrett Nelson was in great shape.
If you look at some guys that were Chancellor was one, Brew was one. The different guys that were out there that were doing some things that maybe would be viewed right now, and they probably know, deep in their heart that, hey, I'm probably going to be free agent. I'm just trying to get into a camp. And then you see what the guys that are just trying to get into a camp look like.
I know.
And how they play. You're like,
it.
hold it. This guy might not ever get a chance to ever even try out for a team, and look what he looks like.
Look at him.
I'll just take Brew for example.
Yeah.
Chancellor is like that.
Long shot.
Is that he is a tough ass dude.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he'll put his face on you.
Yeah.
And
We've seen some big blocks by
and the
Chancellor
talented
Brewington.
dudes, and he's just trying to somehow maybe get noticed enough to get a phone call to be in the free agency part
Right.
of it.
I mean, think about it.
That's kind of where it's at. But it's impressive when
It
you
is.
see it, and you go to a lot of schools. There's a lot lot of there's a lot of talent out there walking. You see it NCAA basketball tournament. Every time you turn the film on and go, oh, let's look at the 15 seed. Oh wow,
They look pretty good.
oh wow,
Dudes.
They look the part.
They look
here.
the
They look the part here.
Really
I
good.
mean, and I mean, okay, another example of a long shot to make the NFL is going to be Oliver Martin. But Oliver Martin looked fabulous. I mean, he broad jumped 11-2. Now, Jake, I want you to think about it. He broad jumped 11-2. I mean, the kids, everybody clapped for him. They gave him an ovation.
If you did the combine mathematics,
Uh-huh.
I was talking to one of the scouts came to talk to me about Oliver,
Uh-huh.
and we were talking, and I go, would he have won if you had the total? They rate everything like okay, vertical jump, broad jump, all that stuff. He probably would have been overall number one.
God,
As far as what his testing numbers were.
it was astounding to watch him. That
Yeah.
standing, it was a standing broad jump.
He had what 41, 42 inches for the
40,
vertical?
yeah, he went 41
41
plus with his
That's
vertical.
really
So
good.
Yeah, he's explosive.
So when
really
you're
good.
talking verticals, I'm talking defensive backs, you're going like 33, 34. You're like, okay, maybe. Okay. I've seen some guys play really well at that, but that 31, 32s, you're like, ooh, that's not good. Once you get to the 35, 36, you're like, going, this is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Once
Then
you go
41.
to 38, 5, then you're like, now you're getting that's where you go elite. That's like, okay, 38, 5, 39. It's like, wow, that's right. So when you go to the 40s, when you make the 40 jump, that's incredible.
Yeah, Oliver Martin. So Oliver Martin was good. I thought, and by the way, I mean, I thought Garrett was probably the biggest story there. And I thought he looked great. I mean, they don't, now to be clear, they don't give you times measurements. They don't anymore. So if you hear some will get reported unofficial, but I would just say Garrett, he felt good after it. I mean, I thought he was in great shape. And I thought he looked excellent. And I don't know that I saw anybody who really bombed. You know,
there was no one that bombed.
I didn't, and I wouldn't mention the name, but I wouldn't say of all the guys we're going to talk about, any of them looked bad. You know,
Or out of shape.
yeah. But back to Oliver Martin real fast. So he went standing broad jump 11-2. Now, for context, Caleb Tanner's a really good athlete. He popped a 9.8. Which is good,
Still really
but
good.
yeah,
Really
think
good.
about that's really good.
I mean,
and Tanner, by the way, looked good.
Really, 238. I think you told me.
238.
Yeah.
And now that's up. I mean, he's 6'4". He played at about 222 at Nebraska, but he just looked great. So he'll try to be a stand-up linebacker to the next level, and I got to think he helped himself.
Absolutely. That's a great talk. I know we text a bunch afterwards too. So I had a great conversation with him before and after. Great young man at that. He helped himself. And everyone's always concerned with their 40 time. So, but to put something in perspective, okay, we want to talk about someone else when we want to go for the overall with Garrett and stuff.
No, stay with where you want to go.
Start with Garrett. Get some
Okay,
audience.
so-
Go with where you want to go.
So I stood with Coach Duffner, position coach for the Bengals,
Okay.
all through Garrett's workout.
Okay.
And also at that, so we're watching all three. So it's Caleb, Garrett, and O'Shawn. When they're doing their drills, that's three really good looking players.
I know
It's three really good looking
that
players.
they're on a team
and they
anymore.
they did a really good job. And that was what, when I took over on coordinator, it's the first guys I leaned on.
Mhm.
I go, you three.
Yeah.
And sometimes we moved Garrett inside so I could play all three at one time. Especially in the Iowa game, we did that a lot. But anyway, we're sitting there talking, and he's asking me all these questions. And he was there really with one purpose. He was there for Garrett Nelson.
Is that right?
He was there for
Is that
Garrett.
right?
And teams are just different how they look.
Yeah.
Not everyone would be like,
Sure.
hey, looking
Interesting.
at quarterbacks. No, we just drafted a guy last year. We're not doing that. So he was there for Garrett specifically, and they were going to dinner and stuff that after the day was over. So he'd ask me all the detailed questions. So I go through all the little things. And then he kept saying, as I said something, he'd always say, yeah, that's what I see on film.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I see on film.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget the film.
Right.
Don't forget the
Yeah,
film.
absolutely.
Because he was a veteran dude. He's probably
Right.
70 years old. And he's like, it's what I see on film.
Yeah.
It's what I see
He
on
can
film.
play. He can play. It's not just an
And
athlete.
so
he can play.
talk about his toughness level. Yeah, talk about his effort level. Everything is, yeah, it's on film.
So when they come here, what are they looking at?
They just want to confirm some things. They want to
That's
see him
right. I thought the word confirm would come
confirm,
out of your
yeah,
mouth.
Yeah, confirm. That's all they're trying to get done. It
Yeah.
wasn't. I know this. I know that Duffner left here even more impressed with Garrett than what coming into.
You
it.
see him in person.
See him in person. It's a little
He
different.
seems a little bigger in person. I mean, I remember. I think were you? Yeah, you were at the function in July at Tanner's.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
And remember when Garrett walked in, there were people I was standing with. They're like, man, he's way bigger than I thought.
Yep.
He's a big.
If you look at the
toss.
picture, like now, my wife's tiny. I get that, but there's a picture he was over at the house on Saturday. It's like my wife's like, oh my Lord. Oh my
You
Lord.
got her out of the kitchen for that.
You got her out of the kitchen.
Yeah, good job.
A good story on that. I told her. I
I'm
did.
sorry,
I said,
Jake.
By the stove. Yeah,
I
the
did.
stove clock.
I
Yeah,
did go back to the stove.
I did ask.
stove
I
clock.
did ask Laura. I said, Laura, can you throw a pizza in for Garrett? And Garrett's like, can't.
Really?
No, he was
Gotta
eating.
watch my
It was like fresh tuna, water,
Chicken.
chicken.
No way.
Oh yeah, no pizza.
Really?
He was pumped up because his first meal he was going to have, there was a little bit of a cheat meal, was going to be
A hamburger.
at Laszlo's at 4:00 with Duffner.
A hamburger.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a hamburger.
And I
Laszlo's hamburgers are
that's a
good.
cheat meal.
And the first thing I told him, I just said, hey, just make sure you do one thing. So I told Duffner this. I went to Duffner. I said, where are you going? He goes, Laszlo's hamburger. I go. Get the crinkly fries and the honey mustard sauce. Dip the fries in the sauce.
And never look back. Never
The
look
crinkly
back.
fries?
Yeah, the
Oh,
crinkly
they're so
fries.
good.
They're so
Yeah,
good.
very
And you got to dip them into the honey mustard. I could bathe in it. It's so good. Yeah, I could.
Get bathed in honey
Yeah.
mustard.
We are pigs.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
pig. Yeah, we are pigs
Yeah,
in this show.
Exactly.
Did I offend anybody, by the way? Was there anybody on the
I
text?
haven't heard anybody say anything.
No, nobody
bad.
said-
They just said typical.
We don't even
Sip.
think, is your mic
Just
even on?
shaking it.
Yeah, Jake turned my mic off. All
Yeah, tell your joke, Sip.
right, I won't tell any more inappropriate jokes. Hey, Bill. Okay, so O'Shawn. I mean, I think O'Shawn. You're right, though. Those guys, those three edges. Tough. I mean, they didn't have. Okay, Garrett had 5.5 sacks. O'Shawn, I think, had 3.5. Caleb had 2.5. So they didn't. It's not like they put up huge sack numbers, but they were dudes. I mean, those are dude. It's a big loss. Those three guys, and they have to somehow replace that. Now, I did see Chief Borders yesterday. He's pretty impressive physically, by the way. He looks like a dude. I don't know if he can play, but he looks like a dude. So anyway,
But those three guys, they all helped their cause. They worked out really well. They tested well. Also, the big part when you get a start, you never have to have any sort of conversation about anything like, okay, let me tell you about what I know about the situation. There's no situation with those guys.
No,
The
really,
situation when you have to talk about,
really.
wrong place, wrong time.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
No Alabama stuff
There's
here.
no wrong place, wrong time. Everything is just, it's like how they doing in school. They've got great graduates. Everything across the board. It's like that checks a lot of boxes.
Yeah,
Because when you go down through the history of the NFL, just tells you get college graduates. They're way better.
Caleb said he didn't miss a practice. He told me recently he didn't miss practice for 2 years. Now he didn't miss a game at Nebraska, but he said he didn't miss a practice. He said I didn't miss a practice my last 2 years. He said I was immature coming in a little bit, but didn't miss a practice his last 2 years, and he had to fight through stuff.
Yeah.
This season.
Absolutely. He was banged up big time this year.
Yeah,
Big
he got
time this year.
he had to. He said I felt kind of guilty. I had to kind of adjust my practice, how I practice with Dawson late in the season. He played hurt at Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't remember. I can't remember exactly what it was. A leg contusion. He had a leg contusion. He was sacking a quarterback and O'Shawn came down on him.
Yeah.
So he kept playing. See, I love that. I was a huge, as you know, Jake, I was a huge Caleb Tanner fan.
Yeah.
I mean, he played out of position. I doubt he ever complained.
No.
And I'd be interested to see if he can get on a roster. I think he can help a team. I mean, you saw him. He's really, really athletic, and he hits the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Pursues really well. Am I wrong on that?
No.
I thought he pursued really well.
I think
Dog.
from talking to all
DAWG.
to all the scouts, probably the O'Shawn's the one is the one that they have.
What?
It's not the heavy that they're like this. I mentioned it to him. I said I was talking to the guy from the Dolphins. He asking me all about this. We're talking about O'Shawn, and I was talking about all the great things about him. This, all the things there, and I'm like, he's one of those guys because of his length and everything he has. As I told the guy from Miami, I said, he's one of those guys you could be looking at going into his second contract, and he's going to be getting like a $100 million contract.
Really?
Wow.
Because he has that much. He has enough ability to when you have length, and then you
Long
have
arms.
you have enough initial twitch, and those different things, so things can keep clicking. For him, remember he came in to as for 1 year, had a complete system. And then after game 4, the complete system changed.
Ooh, good point.
So
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
a good
lot
point.
of things going on there. So we tried to do things to really help him.
Mm.
And the big thing was to get them all on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
Just remember in sack world too, when you're playing
Sack World.
when you're playing Minnesota, Illinois, Iowa, with all those places, that there's not a lot of opportunities. They're handing the ball off a lot, and there's play action. And they're not getting. You don't see guys getting hit in the back of the head on things because of the style of offense. Like, the team's going to throw it 45 times, drop back. Nope, it's a little bit different. So the numbers can be a little bit skewed.
Oh, I hear you. I thought O'Shawn played well. I mean, he always played hard.
Played really hard.
He's intriguing.
He's very intriguing like that. So it was great when you can talk about everyone, when you can glow about them.
Right.
Because it's like, well, you see them.
Good kids.
What do you think? They look really good. How about the film? That film, we like their film. There's some things we'd like to see better. We think that, but they like the film on everyone. And then it's like, well, how are they off the field?
Character?
How are they doing in school?
Good.
How all those things? It's like check.
We dog on Scott Frost plenty, but they didn't have a lot of character issues in his years. They didn't. And what does Rule say all the time? My God, I walked into a tough team. This is a team that's hungry. They had a 3.1 GPA. That's unheard of in a coaching transition. I mean, that's one. I mean, you have to acknowledge that part. You can't just.
It means something.
You
for sure.
cannot say this narrative that Rule walked into a train wreck is a false narrative. Now, I'll get blowback on that because people want to say it. They want to say that, but it's all you got to do is listen to Rule, and I don't just mean one Rule comment. Go back
Several
over.
of them,
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
consistent when he says that.
Virtually every time he
It's not a
talks to the
one-time
media.
thing.
Yeah.
Garrett Nelson spoke after the session yesterday, and he had something to say about Coach Busch. How about this?
He's everything, man. He checks on me. I talk to him. He's helped me through the process, do this or that. He's been around the game for so long and has done this so many times that he has, little tips or tricks that not a lot of other guys know. And he loves me so much and helps me out with that. And I can't thank him enough. So, he's as he says, he's a left side of the menu guy. So
I think Bill is allergic to nice things being said about him
Well, he
because
might have been embarrassed.
embarrassed.
Well, because that's really nice of Garrett.
It was nice. He just left he had a coughing problem here.
And I think
started
the
playing
Kramer
the
went down
audio.
the wrong tube.
It did. I started playing the audio that was complimentary of Bill, and he was coughing and had to leave the room.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back.
He's getting some water over there. It's fine.
It was extremely complimentary. And I don't know if Bill would share it, but I know there was an instance where Garrett approached him and asked him, should I do this certain thing here today? He went to Bill and asked him, and Bill's like, no, absolutely not. But and here's why. I mean, Bill, one thing about Bill, and he's out of the room, so I can say this stuff.
You can say this now.
And I've noted this about him for a long time. He's very decisive. I bet you've noticed that. He's very decisive.
Yes, Bill is decisive.
And
yes.
he's very decisive, and he addresses things right up front. I mean, that's
no playing around.
No, he doesn't play around. So that I wish you would have heard Garrett.
Yeah.
Well,
are you allergic?
What happened?
I swallowed coffee on the wrong throat.
Now you got to talk into the damn microphone.
Yeah, that was a.
I was playing a clip that was complimentary, and you had an attack on yourself.
Oh, I did.
You
I
attacked yourself.
It was extremely complimentary.
That was very nice of
Yeah.
Gary. We have a very close relationship, obviously, but
yeah,
it was fun to have.
Are you okay?
Not right, not all 100%. I'm getting better. When you just shoot coffee down, it was like
it's a bad feeling.
It's a bad feeling. Also,
Yeah.
it's like
We've all done it before. You've done it before.
Did you get any on you?
No, none on me.
All right. All right.
But
Clean up.
But it was
Clean yourself up.
it was just someone that was just like I say, when your best players are your hardest workers, that's when you have culture.
Mhm.
So that's what Garrett was. Best player,
Caleb.
hardest worker.
Yeah.
Caleb,
Well,
all those guys.
yeah.
When you were best, that's why you had culture on the team. That's why you were able to rally back. That's why all those things happened. With that, we were able to build a close relationship with Garrett, and then we kept close throughout this entire process.
Yep.
And
You
done
could
a
tell.
great job. And I had a great visit with his parents also.
Yeah. He gave him advice during the day. I know you don't want to talk about all that, but I know he approached you at one point with a question you got, and that's what I was talking about, your decisiveness. You're like that. All right, we got to quit praising Bill. This is getting ridiculous. He's
Okay,
here
well, let's
Does
move
anybody
on.
have anything bad to say about Bill?
About Bill? No,
Yeah.
no, they don't.
There's a lot of things. Again, Laura
can chime in.
Laura can chime in.
Step out of the kitchen.
I'm getting my voice back. Yeah,
I gotta quit that.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
gonna get in
yeah.
trouble.
You are going to get
I am.
No, there was a response that I didn't see here.
Okay.
Ron says, "How did Sip even make it to age 55?" 56.
Yeah, 56. He always says 55. He's not.
54.
No, you can't.
He already said what year you were born the other day.
Yeah, he gave it away.
He got caught himself.
My
I'm
birth
like
year, 1966.
Crap.
That's
I'm
out
like
there
a
now.
Cuban pitcher.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You'll find out.
I am 12.
Wasn't it Danny something? What was his name?
Danny Almonte.
Yeah.
The lefty from
Yeah.
Little League World Series
Yeah,
back in the
unbelievable.
early 2000s.
Just throwing smoke, throwing no
He
hitters.
was like 19.
19 years
Way
old.
older.
Just way older than unbelievable. Like 5 years older. Just
You're gonna find out I'm actually 72. All right. All right. what
One
else
last
you
one
got?
from Garrett Nelson, because he was also complimentary of the new staff at Nebraska.
Okay.
Here's Garrett Nelson on Matt Rule, and how he's been treated by Matt Rule so far.
He just has the utmost respect for me and things that he's heard around the building and the type of person I am. He has no affiliation with me. Like you said, he could have took me to the curb, didn't care. I had no affiliation with him. He didn't owe me anything. I didn't owe him anything, but his staff and him have helped me so much with the decision and with this process and everything. They've treated me like their own, and I can't thank them enough for that. And you got to appreciate, because you don't find that a lot in the world, and I can't thank them enough for that as well.
That's nice.
There's Garrett.
So
Matt
yeah,
Rule and the staff.
he addressed the media. Caleb Tanner addressed the media. Vokalek did not run the 40. He did address the media. Vokalek had a foot problem coming out of the Iowa game. He had a stress fracture. He had a stress fracture in his foot that occurred during the Iowa game. That's why he didn't run the 40. He didn't run the 40 at the combine. He didn't run the 40 yesterday. He looked fabulous though. He's another example of a guy. I don't know. Is he 6'6", 6'5"?
Travis Spy, legit 6'6".
Well, okay, he's a legit 6'6".
When he walks through the door, that's what you're looking for. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's those guys, Jake. What I'm saying, what I still like, Bill was saying, Sip is probably really born for it. Not really. I still am astounded by athleticism. Those guys that play Division I football are freaks, most of them, and that's what I saw. Watching those guys run 40s is powerful. I mean, those guys that's high level. I mean, Garrett Nelson weighs what? I mean, he's 260, 255, and he's moving.
He's flying down there.
Yeah. It's beautiful to watch.
I'll tell you, one of the fun things to watch also was that throughout the very end is when the receivers caught balls.
Yeah, down
that
the field.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't talk about Trey.
So with that was like, I grabbed Trey and I said,
Trey Palmer.
I go, Trey, who's throwing for you today? He says, Masker. Didn't have a quarterback. So Masker came back to throw at that. Masker threw really well.
Look good.
Threw really well.
He
did a great job.
He's a big dude too, by the way.
Guy, yeah. That's the first we're standing there talking. Me and some of the, I think it was me and Nick Heinrichs and Luke Reimer standing there talking. We're like, Masker looks good. He's been working out. He's been getting. If he's at Planet Fitness, he's killing it.
He looks good. Yeah. Trey wanted to catch balls in front of the scouts. Just to show he can run crisp routes. He's not just a flash vertical guy. Right?
It went very well.
He's
both tight ends caught the ball extremely well. But I have one more person to talk about when we come back.
All right.
Okay, we'll do that when we come back. And also a quick preview of tonight's Sweet 16 games. That's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Sam Griesel from the Nebraska men's basketball team. I'm here to tell you about my favorite men's store in Nebraska, and that's Gary Michaels Clothiers in Lincoln. When I went off to college, I purchased my suit from them in a Big Ten Media Day. Their sense, clothing knowledge, and tailoring is unparalleled. Simply said, no one does it better than Gary Michaels Clothiers, located in Village Gardens, 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCONC.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric is serving the area for over 30 both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
The Nebraska Lottery has given over $900 million back to our state since 1993. It's gone to improve our environment, education, and state fair.
Over $900 million? That's something.
I'll say.
Hey, I have a great idea for a commercial. Out to 900 out.
That would take 28 years. Not a good idea.
I don't know, with a little background music and some sound effects.
There's another studio down the hall. Why don't you get started?
The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
The Nebraska Lottery has given over $900 million back to our state since 1993. The proceeds have helped protect and improve Nebraska's environment, funded need-based scholarships for Nebraska students, and maintained and improved facilities at the state fair.
That's terrific. You should put that on your website.
It already is. Just click on beneficiaries in the menu.
Menu? You guys serve food too?
Maybe you should get off your feet for a while.
The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5690 or go to NovotnyNutritionandWellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Back
Well, party starting today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
Brought to you by Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will take a peek at the Sweet 16 games tonight in just a second, but Bill wanted to address something more from Pro Day. If you can get the
get myself
is
right
your, is
here.
your cough get figured out?
So
over there?
when you talk about people that up their stock yesterday,
All right, yes.
one of the ones that will go unnoticed that I don't think Sip caught because he hasn't been mentioned yet.
go ahead.
He was there live. Is Brady Weiss?
Oh, wow.
The long snapper.
Okay.
Long snapper.
The long snapper performed very well. He had a 4.840. He had a 4.32 shuttle.
Wait a second. We
and
just
a
went
7
4.840?
Yeah, and a 7.413 cone. Those for a long snapper. He played D lines, a transfer in that we were able to get here. I had a chance to be able to recruit him, and he came from Georgetown, where he played defensive lineman and long snapper. His numbers are really good, and he's got several NFL personal workouts for scouts to come in.
Wait a second. Seriously?
Yeah, for long snapping. Yeah.
Brady Weiss?
Yeah. How many times during the year did you go, the snaps are terrible on
Nope.
punt?
Never.
It's one of those things you don't never talk about until it's bad.
Sounds bad.
Until it's bad. Then it gets
Brady
you.
Weiss, I did see him. He whipped his shirt off for his 40.
He did last 40. Whipped his shirt. How about that?
Yeah.
Shirt off. Long snapper, lose the
I
shirt.
mean, I mean,
But he
that doesn't look.
and then
it looks. It don't exactly look like Randy Gregory. But hey, now listen.
But this is for long snapper.
He went 4.8.
And then his snaps were really good. And he has several scouts come in for personal workouts. And the reason his stock is up is he can snap so well. but there's so much free release in college punt. It means the long snapper just snaps it and goes, no protection. Well, in the NFL, you have to protect. The long snapper is a critical protector. That's why all these guys that you'll see some guys playing in the NFL for like 15 years.
Oh, they can get a long
forever. They're there forever.
If you can get a long snapping job, it's a good one.
Yeah, and then the reason is because they can protect, because that's who they attack you. They want to come after the long snapper if he's in protection. So with our system that we changed this last year was the first time I put the long snapper in protection. So he's got film with him protecting.
Oh, you did put him in protection.
Yeah. So I was tired of hearing about let the end guy in the line of scrimmage go free. I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, no, we're gonna block them all. So we put him into protection. So
Brady Weiss.
So now he's used to that. Weiss. So now he has film too.
Interesting. Now
I spent
he's a big dude.
He's a big guy.
I can see why he can protect.
Again, and so if you have someone that what changed was when they didn't protect at all with the long snapper, then you got into these guys that weighed 200 pounds that could whip it pretty good and then just run and cover. So the extra coverage guy down the field they had to account for. Well, with the body size a little bit different like that. So this helps him a bunch to be able to do that. I'm at the OTAs with the Bengals last year. Darren Simmons, a good friend of mine, so I was hanging out with Zach Taylor. I'm more there with Darren, but I sat in meetings with those guys, and then the long snapper, and then all he worked. Darren Simmons worked for like 14 periods with the backup long snapper, who was a new guy that came in as a free agent on protection.
On protection.
Because,
so they got it down. They got the snap part down.
Yeah. The snap part. It's like we got that. Mm-hmm. It's kind of one of those deals. It's like the rest of the thing.
God. Okay. Now I will tell you, Bill, and you could probably do a seminar on this. But I was blown away talking to Damian Jackson about the art part of snapping. How I mean, it is really technical.
Well, one of the things
that's not Jake. You couldn't
and they make it look so easy because you hardly ever see bad snaps, right?
I mean, you're talking. Yeah, no, you don't.
That's a long.
It's a speed issue and it's an accuracy issue.
Yeah, it's a muscle memory, and there's also like that. It's one of those things where you don't increase it a lot, so you kind of have the skill set or you don't on as far as your twitch.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
You generally have somebody snapping it at 0.72. He's going to be a 0.72, probably maybe a 0.71. The ones that all of a sudden you go, oh, he's a 6.7, and that's where Brady's at. He's in those.
He can whip it.
Because it has to be on time, and it has to be accuracy is the most important.
Strike zone. It's got to be in the strike zone, Jake.
It's got to be humming back there. And so Brady, I think, told me that he was 4 for 5 or 3 for 4 on laces. And laces.
That's what Damien talked about.
It's like, so when you snap the ball, the laces have to hit who's ever the holder or the punter perfectly.
That's incredible.
If not,
think about that.
I do.
Oh, so I learned this with we hadn't got to that point yet, but we would have had it this year. But we got to when I was spending time with Sam Cook last year when I went out to see Sam for his retirement. And we talked on the phone about this a bunch. We talked about that they now they put computer chips in the ball, and so they can figure out how to make sure that their hands are right, because the long snapper, especially on field goals, you have to hit them perfect.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have. That's when you see like also in the spin.
Yeah, no room for error.
You don't want that. You want it to be like that where the laces hit your hands perfectly.
Ball down
there's
kick.
all those little things that are going on.
I think about it
at all those times, and there's a lot to it. So anyway, so Brady upped his stock for that reason, like that. He's a great young man, and I wish he'd have been. I couldn't figure out how everyone got like 19 years to play college football, and he didn't. He got 4. And so I'm like, how is this?
Yeah, Chancellor Brewington, by the way, quick note. Yeah. Chancellor Brewington applied to the NCAA to play for a 7th year, because he was hurt 2 at Northern Arizona. One of those years, however, was the COVID year, which the NCAA says we're not going to count that.
No.
Chancellor wanted to come back and play another year.
7th season.
7th year. Now, like I said, like Bill said, he's a player. I mean, he could help.
You'd like to have him back. Yeah. Absolutely.
He's a player.
But there's all these little things, and that's where you see that there was a lot of work done afterwards with him and Cam Piper and snapping. And Cam did a really good job. Cam's a short snapper. That's where his strength is at. That's who short snap for us. And then Brady got much better through training on his short snaps.
Okay,
these are names that you've never heard of.
You don't think about and
they played every game,
right?
And they played every game, and no one knows those names.
There's no problem,
right? Yeah,
I mean, there's no bad. You know who the snapper was, because we would write about it.
We would.
Always getting replaced, and there'd be a headline on it. But there was nothing like that.
And you don't dabble in that one. You don't dabble in that one all of a sudden. It's like, hey, you want a long snap?
Can I try that?
Yeah, try that. Yeah, try it. Go ahead.
That's what, again, that's what I was astounded when Damien was kind of walking me through. You know, Damian Jackson's trying to do it. He's trying to be an NFL long snapper. Now,
That's
he
a
didn't.
smart path to go down. I mean,
Now, he did that here at Nebraska also. He was always he was great because you could carry an emergency guy with him. It's like, hey, he always did a couple snaps for me every practice.
Okay.
So when so it's like, hey, if I have to go in the game, he could do it.
He's trying to make a living of it now. I mean, he did his pro day at Buffalo because I guess the rule is if you got to do your pro day where you ended up, where you ended your career, or if you don't do it there, you have to do it near your hometown. So he would have had to go to like UNLV and do it. UNLV still plays football. They do. Yeah. They're out there by Las Cruces where Bill was.
Close, nearby.
Are they close?
Not real close.
the same region of the United States.
Every time I left my house in Las Cruces, I'm just going to buzz to Vegas quick, and I'll be home for after dinner.
It's all the same out there, you know.
We just get someone to mitigate this, and then we'll figure out where it's at.
It's not that close.
He thought Montana was in the fourth corner.
I did not. I just froze up. Bill knows now on Shut Up Sipple. He's done it himself. Sometimes, you know,
I think
there's a lot going on.
Me and Sipple, I would say for a radio show, we probably blank out more than anybody on any radio show. Where it's just complete. Yes, yeah, complete. Nothing there. There's the bubble, the bubble above your head. Like
it's just clear.
It's just clear. There's nothing. It's like, what are you thinking? It's just clear.
No thoughts.
Nothing. Just
no.
When someone asks, seriously, what are you thinking about? I'm like, no, I'm serious. I'm not. I'm thinking about anything.
The bubble, the cloud is empty.
Speak for yourself on that. All right. Where are you going? Oh, yeah, schedule.
Yeah.
It was on the rundown.
Don't have much time here. But we'll get to more of this in the 7 o'clock hour.
Okay.
But there are 4 games tonight in the Sweet 16. You have Michigan State, Kansas State at 5:30 on TBS.
Okay.
Arkansas, UConn follows at 6:15 on CBS. And then you have the night games after that. FAU, Tennessee at 8 p.m. on TBS in Gonzaga. UCLA at 8:45, late night game.
Me and Jake have talked over this in great detail. You were getting your sandwich.
Yeah, you were at McDonald's.
Getting one sandwich.
One
sandwich. We talked stay up late.
Yes,
it's going to take till 11 o'clock tonight. Probably.
So that's like, what are we going to do with that? So
UCLA Gonzaga.
So Laura, let's get the couch ready and a little nap today. I got to recharge. I think.
Okay.
I better build it up ahead of time.
We might be watching Hunter South in his last game at Gonzaga.
Ooh, wow,
just saying.
How about that?
Just saying.
There's a little
Somebody made
newsy take there.
Just saying.
And where do you think he's going?
I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Voice inflection. I love it.
Voice inflection.
I don't know.
I think the best game is the first one, though. Michigan State, Kansas State.
Evenly matched.
Izzo versus Jerome Tang.
Same type of people. Just you watch them both play like that.
Same type of players.
And
I think very similar teams.
I think it's going to be I think you're looking at a 61-60 game.
Yeah,
low scoring.
Yeah, I think you're right. I've seen them both a lot. I lean toward Kansas State.
I lean Kansas State also, but don't doubt Tom Izzo. This is Jerome Tang's first time as a head coach in the
need to Google that. How many Izzos? How many Elite Eights has he had?
A lot.
We got the Sweet 16. How
many Sweet 16s?
15.
15 out of 25.
15.
That's right.
And he's been to the in-state tournament 25 straight years.
That's right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Incredible. Tom Izzo.
I'd give him an extension.
Yeah.
Anytime you
want. Statue?
Statue for sure for Tom Izzo.
Yes, he's a statue.
Rick Heyman's Song of the Day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
The Nebraska Lottery has given over $900 million back to our state since 1993. It's gone to improve our environment, education, and state fair.
Over $900 million. That's something.
I'll say.
Hey, I have a great idea for a commercial. Have someone count to 900 million out loud.
That would take 28 years. Not a good idea.
I don't know, with a little background music and some sound effects.
There's another studio down the hall. Why don't you get started?
The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
The Nebraska Lottery has given over $900 million back to our state since 1993. The proceeds have helped protect and improve Nebraska's environment, funded need-based scholarships for Nebraska students, and maintained and improved facilities at the state fair.
That's terrific. You should put that on your website.
It already is. Just click on beneficiaries in the menu.
Menu? You guys are food?
Maybe you should get off your feet for a while.
The Nebraska Lottery, 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
Infrastructure. A veteran only, proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 7th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball to watching Cinderella spring the upset in college basketball. And of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like getting new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best we can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. We're on the brink of spring cleanups for all of our existing customers and have limited spots left. We trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give us a call today at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with our designers and get ready for Tailored Library opening in Bennett.
Shop insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what's best interest and will find this program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era. You would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now.
Okay.
You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Heyman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hang on. Don't you worry, I know where I stand. I don't need this love. I don't need your hand. I know I'm gonna break that you be gone. I must be prepared anytime to carry on. Cause baby, I've been holding on. I've been holding on.
Song of the day, Minute by Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. 464-568-51 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating and Rick Heyman, Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
We'll turn away on the night from you. Can't stop the heaven. Living on my own. Taking it for granted. Like I'm the only one.
Once again, your Song of the Day, Minute by Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. 402-464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating and Rick Heyman, Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
Gee willikers, Rick. That is ridiculous. That really headphones on.
Does.
Yeah.
You were over there. Yeah. I heard that.
Yeah.
How was that?
That's pretty good. It's like Jake sounded about when the woo on the rebound when you do the sound, and Jake did the woo.
You like that? Do it one more time.
Yeah,
just like him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
right.
I
Just
thought
like
that-
Michael.
I thought it was Michael McDonald.
Him in the studio.
I am Michael
felt like
McDonald.
I was Kenny Loggins for a second. I felt like I was Kenny Loggins sitting right next to him.
Ready for your
Yes.
cue.
Rick hit a home run. Yeah, that's a missile out of the stadium. That's a missile, right?
Yeah. Rating?
9.6.
9.6.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a God.
Whoa.
That is sent from heaven.
Bill, where'd you go to there?
Again, I
Close
just,
your eyes. Yeah.
what year was that song? Do we know that?
He'll tell us in a second.
But that,
Well, let's guess. I had 79.
Go 78.
I'm going to go 77, 78 because
Okay.
I just that was definitely again I felt it more as like walk up music, like you're going into the club and the music's playing.
Not to the damn plate.
Yeah,
Walk up music to the
Walk up music to his friends.
I gotcha.
Yes.
I got that.
Really?
You kind of you hear that in the background that's playing and everything's kind of
Everything's good.
And then you just
You unbutton the top button there?
Yeah, the buttons that
Button
that
goes
silk
down?
shirt I had
Yeah.
on in that
Yeah.
picture on my
With Duke.
yeah. And just
That shirt's amazing.
And sitting out there, and the plus like that, I felt the room as being very smoke filled, very smoke.
good
Yeah,
place.
back you could smoke in
It's
a
a
bar
good
like
place,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
back in the
low
day.
ceiling, smokers,
Yeah.
shag carpeting.
Yeah.
I felt shag.
Pac-Man,
I really did.
Pac-Man in the corner.
Yeah, I felt
Pac-Man,
it,
your little table.
Yeah,
Where you
yeah.
sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8.2.
Wow.
That was going higher.
Pretty good.
That's
Bill,
good.
Bill
8.2
doesn't
is
go
really
that
high.
high.
Yeah, you got when you start just throwing out 9.9
Yeah,
and
come on.
stuff. It's like
You went 9.6.
I went
Yeah.
9.6.
I'll go with an 8.5. I liked it.
All right,
That's
Rick.
good. Yeah, we're joined now by Rick Heyman, Sauter Heyman Jewelers. Rick, good song this morning.
Hey, thank you, gentlemen. I'm back.
He's back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back. 3-week vacation.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, Michael McDonald. Okay, so here's the deal. That was recorded live. It's on YouTube. It was last fall. It was a telethon in Santa Barbara. That's Kenny's band with Michael. They do a lot of touring together. And particularly the lead guitarist on there, who's featured widely on the video, is none other than Lincoln's Southeast own Rick Cowling, a young man that well, he's not that young anymore, but I discovered, quote unquote, we discovered him when he was 15 and hired him to be our lead singer in our band at that time. He's a great guy. He's a friend of many Lincolnites. His band, the Finsters, was hugely popular back here.
Oh,
but
the
yeah, he's been
Finsters.
playing with Kenny for a long, long time, and he's lead guitarist this year, and they're going out on tour. Actually, they're going to be in Phoenix area like in 3 or 4 days. So, but I couldn't see him when I was down there, doggone it. Amazing. That's live. And I'll post it on my Facebook, the video. You watch Michael McDonald play that intro with those chords going back and forth on his, it was done on a Fender Rhodes back then, which is almost impossible to play. Incredible. So, Michael McDonald, is an American singer, keyboardist, and songwriter for his distinctive, soulful voice. There's some videos out there about every single song he ever sang on, which is basically every hit from the 70s and the early 80s. He's had 9 studio albums, number of singles, including I Keep Forgetting, which was number 1 back in the day. This song, I think, was 79, maybe 78.
No, that's my
But
guess.
that was Bill's. So Sip's
Maybe
guess.
earlier, maybe
78.
77. Anyway, he was born in Ferguson, Missouri. He had a band. He was discovered in an Illinois nightclub by RCA staff producer who offered him a record contract, moved him to Los Angeles. He was young. Played with the Steely Dan for a long, long time, early on in the 70s. He was recruited by the Doobies in April of 75 as a temporary replacement for lead vocalist Tom Johnson. You got to understand, back in those days, Doobie Brothers were a hard rocking band. I mean, they were not this, kind of loungy sound, yacht rock. They were, hardcore. And Tom Johnston, who was the soulful lead singer, I heard he had a heroin addiction and they had to send him to rehab, but they brought in McDonald. Ted Templeman, the producer, convinced them to take him. And of course, that album went on to become one of the greatest selling albums of all time. They had Real Love, Taking It to the Streets, Little Darling, I Need You, It Keeps You Running in Minute by Minute, and What a Fool Believes. That's a lot of hits.
One of the best.
What a
One of
song.
the best ever.
What a song.
Yeah. So we could talk all morning about Michael McDonald, but I know you have better things to do. So let's get to Stump the Sippers
Bill doesn't.
and Coach.
I don't. I'm free.
Bill doesn't. Yeah, I know he's out of a job. He's going to go home and take a nap on the couch.
Call it 801.
Eat his
Just so
pancake.
chat about Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
Call me
That's
801.
okay. The balding shop calls me all the time. They know I'm not working
Oh,
either. Yeah.
They calling you over there?
Oh yeah. Not to work, just to call. Let me know
Just
that.
to chat.
Let me know that they're all working. Yeah. Taxes are so easy to do this year. Don't have anything. Hey, where's your W-2? Don't have one. Don't have one.
I'll try again next year.
So tax season got real easy, Rick. Yeah.
All right. First question.
All right, go ahead.
Is Michael McDonald been nominated for more or less than 12 Grammy Awards?
Ooh, more, definitely. Give me a diamond.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give him a diamond.
You get a diamond, Bedazzle 13.
Not sure what that was.
All right, go
but
ahead.
he
Thank
got
you,
the
Bill.
question right.
No, this is for Bill. This is for Bill.
All right, back to Bill.
Here we go. Bill.
Okay. Has he won more or less than 4 Grammys? Not nominated, won.
Oh, one.
This is for Bill.
Less. Give me a diamond.
Sorry. Oh, Les, you get a CZ. It's 5.
Oh, no. It's no diamond for Bill.
That's all right.
All right, back to Sip now.
All right, this is fun.
Okay. When he joined Steely Dan, was he under or over 23? Younger or older than 23?
Oh. What year was that?
That'd be cheating. Come on. It's cheating.
Okay.
Don't answer that, Rick. Don't
right,
answer
yeah.
that.
He was under. He was
They
just
can't
under.
do that ciphering in your head. It's too difficult this
Yeah.
early.
He was just under 23. Just under.
Yeah, you get another diamond. He was 21.
Wow, look at
That's
that.
young.
I am Liberace.
Liberace over here today. He's Liberace. He's got it covered over there.
And a bonus, is he or is he not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Bill.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
You get a diamond. He sure is.
All right, Bill, you're on the board.
This is
You're on
fun.
the board.
This is fun. Diamonds
Well-
falling out of the sky.
Catch him before they
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Oh, boy.
Lucy in the sky right there. Yeah.
Rick, what's going on right now at Sauter Heyman Jewelers?
Hey, we're doing our Wedding Band Expo in Grand Island this weekend. So go to our website, check it out. You can text in to get an appointment. You're going to save at least 20% off in Grand Island. Starts today through Saturday. It's huge, so don't miss that. We need to send out a reminder to everybody. We carry Hearts on Fire diamonds. We were one of the first stores to ever carry these diamonds. They're the world's most perfect diamond. If you want the very best, I mean, this is the Rolls Royce of diamonds. Come in and check out Hearts on Fire. We also carry our Heartland diamond with our 89 facets that's patented. Nobody else has got it. Check us out at SarterHeyman.com, Facebook and Instagram. I will post this video on my personal Facebook page and some other good Michael McDonald info later today.
All right. Well, Rick, good song today. Thank you for the time. We will chat with you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Rick Heyman, Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Song of the day, Minute by Minute by Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins.
I thought Jake was the world's most perfect diamond.
Josh, look at every day in this place. Top of the hour next, an early break at the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. 93.7 The Ticket.
Gaina Trucking Class A. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Spring sports are here, and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment. Baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi, Sean Callahan here with Chevrolet GMC, and it is Truck Month at Koppel, and we are pulling out all of the stops for this gigantic event. The lots are starting to fill, and we have some great deals for you waiting in Louisville. Brand new GMC Sierra Light Duty and new Silverado Light Duty trucks. All trim levels have up to $4,000 in discounts. That's right, up to $4,000 off all new trucks right now at Koppel, so do not wait. Now is the time to buy a new truck, so stop on in or visit us online at koppelcars.com. You must have a trade-in and finance with Koppel. All deals with Roof Credit.
This is Megan Whitaker from the Nebraska golf team. If you've put your clubs away for the winter, it's time to get them back out. There's no need to stop thanks to Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle is home to Lincoln's best indoor golf simulators. It's perfect for every level of golfer, with everything from casual games for the kids to hyper-realistic simulations of some of the best courses in the world. And the best part, no matter what the weather's doing outside, it's always golf weather inside. See for yourself. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes. Sports Complex on West Street.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply on Constructors link. Insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com.
Hey guys, Nick Sadert here, and I want to tell you about my friends at Spine and Sports Chiropractic. I experienced a herniated disc in my lower back a few years ago. Thanks to the folks at Spine and Sports, I got back to feeling 100%. At Spine and Sports, they use the active release technique. which involves the soft and can alleviate headaches, shoulder pain, plantar fasciitis, or what I like most about the ART method is that your doctor will construct a plan that fits your needs because the technique is not a cookie-cutter approach. Allow Spine and Sports Chiropractic to help you feel better. Set up your appointment today by giving them a call at 402-261-6841.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, call 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. On July 16th, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is transitioning to 988. There is hope. For 24/7 support, call, text, or chat 988.
Sponsored by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought by Gaina Trucking. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
And Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
This is Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Fun first hour. You got the podcast at theticketfm.com. We'll have Mike Schaefer here shortly here from 24/7 Sports. Yeah, it is funky. We got basketball tonight. We mentioned the 4 games going on in the Sweet 16. 4 games also tomorrow. Elite 8 Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, it's a big weekend. Yeah. You guys are surely going to watch, right?
I plan on watching tonight. Yeah,
not all the games.
I mean,
maybe
nothing's going to be as exciting as tomorrow when the Blue Jays play.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not make it my way to the send off. By the way, yesterday.
So you didn't go to the send off?
Didn't go. Never had.
Well, that's interesting because I have my nephew went to the send off.
Oh, you have a picture of this?
And we have a picture. Just look at the left-hand corner. Just look at the left-hand corner. The left.
Oh, Jake, that's good.
Is that right? Yeah, is that right?
You're right.
So my nephew, Skylar Schindler, went to the send-off, and all of a sudden he snaps a picture, and guess who's there?
See, Jake, see what happens.
Right there.
This is fake. Look at this.
That's not fake.
Look at this. Look at this crap.
You're looking enthralled.
Look at his blue shirt on.
You're enthralled. Look at that
win
smile.
over Baylor really did it for you.
The win over Baylor made me a great fan,
that's interesting.
Yeah, right. I'm writing the
DeKalb hat on.
He's right with the cheerleaders. Very appropriate.
So it's very interesting, Jake.
Yeah, thank you, Bill.
The camera doesn't lie. It's worth 1,000 words. It's worth 1,000 words right here.
There I am.
Here, I'm going to show the people too. Look at Jake's face.
Look at Jake's face. He's excited.
He must have got there late. He didn't have time to paint his face.
No,
I didn't paint my face.
He was trying to be a little professional.
Everyone else by me has their face painted.
My nephew got there in time and he goes, this is unreal because I snapped this picture. I didn't even know until I looked at it. It's like, there's Jake. Yeah.
Well,
that's how I imagined it.
I wasn't at the send-off.
That's just how I imagined it.
That's how I imagined it.
The
camera doesn't lie.
Camera lies too.
So they got on that big tube to Louisville.
You'd have to
know. Did you wave to him?
I gave him the one finger wave, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but not the polite one. Yeah,
you didn't salute with one finger.
I didn't salute anybody.
You don't salute.
Well,
right here.
Hey, Jake loves that salute emoji too.
I do like the salute emoji. Yeah, that is good.
Oh, we get that like 8 times.
Well, you know what? Sip started that. It's not. We'll tell the story off.
It's really popular. We cannot tell the story on the air.
That story is an off-air conversation that we can have during a break, but it cannot be told on the air.
But I will say this. I will say this. That was a very revealing moment for you.
Yeah, it was.
Not me.
Yeah, it was bad on me. We got.
Look at him. Look at him.
Look at Jake. Look at that.
Yeah, look at me.
I'm keeping this.
Fake, I'm sure you will. This one will not be framed in my office. Yeah, I've got the chat pack up there. I don't have this one.
Yeah.
This whole thing where you go on the air and say you don't like Iowa and I can't stand Creighton. It's such a ruse.
Yeah, it's a ruse.
It's a ruse.
There's no mitigating to it.
We're joined by Mike Schaefer,
Yeah,
24/7
Schaefer,
Sports with us.
welcome.
Schaefer.
You don't have to use me to get away from this conversation.
Can you
Yes, we
believe
do.
this? Bill is framing me as an Iowa fan, a Creighton fan. These are just, and Sip is riding on this train also. Here.
Look, if I see a photo of you hanging out with Bill Self next, I don't know. That's going to be a real
I'm
problem.
just bouncing around the fan bases here. No. This is terrible.
This is an amazing picture.
This is not real. This
I
is
can't
not
believe
real.
that my nephew caught that.
Is that right?
He's such. He just happened to catch it.
This is a scary world because that looks very
real. Because it is real.
It's not. It's not real. I wasn't at the send off. I would
What'd you
never
tell
go to
DP what you were doing? I mean, how'd you get away for 3 hours
You had to
yesterday?
get out of here.
You're not allowed to
There's a
leave
bunch
this
of
place for
athletes.
3 hours.
What are you talking about?
I think
You're leaving for 3 hours. You better be out on the road selling,
I
buddy.
think Creighton Medical wants to advertise with us. I'm going to head up
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah,
Talk about
that's the only reason I'd make my way to
This is
Omaha.
gonna
is
get
talk about
uncomfortable.
advertising.
Yeah, it's
It's going to get uncomfortable, isn't it?
Yes, Creighton plays tomorrow. I guess I'll have to watch the game. Adorned in red, not blue. Or I'll wear the Princeton colors. Are they black and orange? Is that what they are?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be decked out in black and orange
Should have
tomorrow. on
plenty
the
of
show.
black and oranges at Beatrice.
That's right.
That's
Exactly.
right.
I'll bring my Beatrice gear as as an ode to Princeton here because that's what I'm rooting for tomorrow. It's not as an ode. Yes, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Schaefer,
funny.
welcome. We are in the Sweet 16 today and tomorrow.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
Very sweet for you and Creighton.
No, not for me, Creighton. I'm not a Creighton.
Is there any game tonight you're particularly interested
Yeah,
in?
UCLA Gonzaga is the best game on the slate of the 8 games that are going to be played over the next 2 days. I mean, I'm very,
Whoa. Really?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited about
I'm
that
with
game.
you. Yeah.
There's great history there. I mean, both teams are good. I think both teams are good enough to make it to the championship game.
I do too.
Potentially win the championship game. I got to see both teams when I was out in Vegas, so now it's fun to me. They're going to be playing each other. So
You saw them both in
You
person?
told us that last week.
Why?
On air.
I saw
He talked about how he went to different games.
the
Flew to
WCC
Vegas.
championship in Orleans, and then you were excited to learn there was a casino there, and then you were mad to learn the NIT.
They're playing in a casino.
The NIT that Dana Altman won't be able to go to with his 3,000 traveling fans.
Can we talk about that with Shafe?
Did you hear the Dana Altman
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Did you hear this?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have the
Let me get the quote.
Dana
Oh,
Altman?
no, you get the quote. You're better at that.
Dana Altman. Let's just start with it. Dana Altman was not happy with the lack of attendance.
3,000.
3,000 fans of Oregon were there in the NIT
That's what was
game.
announced, so probably less than
Probably
that.
less. They played Wisconsin. Wisconsin beat them by 3, and Dana Altman was in a cranky mood about that because number one, they lost the game, but number two, there's nobody there. I know it's not the NCAA tournament, but he wanted to have it's a home game. Show up, Oregon fans. We won a game to get to this point.
Did you see the fans at Utah Valley last night?
I did. It looks a pretty good
Mayhem.
crowd.
I want to see what Shafe says about this quote.
Here's the quote
Here's the
from
quote.
Dana Altman.
This is Dana Altman. We should have more people here tonight. These guys have played hard. Okay, 3,300 people. It's not good enough. And if it's me, now this is the big part. If it's me, then get rid of me. If you need somebody else to be a promoter, do something. But 3,300 people is embarrassing. It really is. I'm not in a very good mood. You can tell that. Shay, what do you do with that if you're the AD?
So
I mean,
we
Fire him.
We talked about this.
That's what you said. If he,
We talked about this yesterday. I mean, the fan thing is tough because you're asking people to come out to the NIT, which is widely just sort of regarded as an afterthought. And so I think that has its own level of difficult circumstance. When I talked with you about this quote yesterday, the thing that I locked in on is the idea of do coaches, and especially head coaches, have to be promoters now in college athletics? Is that part of the job description? And it's, we see various coaches across different sports. If you need a basketball example, Tim Miles was very good at promoting.
He was a good promoter. That's a good
Nebraska basketball.
Yeah.
And he knew he had to do it. And that was part of his job. And he's doing that now at San Jose State. That's part of the package that you get with Tim Miles. That was the part of it that's really interesting to me because that sort of makes me think, is that part of the job now? Because not only, in addition, do you have to get these guys ready to play, and you have to spend every waking hour making sure you're prepared for your opponent and that these guys are where they need to be and they're going to class and they're going to study hall and they're not about to enter the transfer portal. You also have to take time to promote your
product to promote your team to get people excited to go see it. Like it's really kind of interesting when you think about it in that lens. Like, is that part of the job?
Well, now what I would say, Mike, as you were talking, it occurred to me. I don't know that that's a recent phenomenon. I think coaches.
I don't think it's recent.
Certain programs have always had to do some promoting.
You look at that quote from Dana Altman. He doesn't feel like that's something he needs to do.
He's not of that mind.
Yeah,
and was not. You just lost an NIT game at home. Not a good time to say that. I'm just saying it's not a good time. Just
Right.
be like,
Well, probably never a good time to say if it's me replacing.
I need to put a better product on the fields, on the court. Like that. And also the reason people didn't show up is because of the court. Because the court looks awful.
Is hideous.
It's awful.
hideous.
That's why people didn't show up.
I think they like it up there, Bill.
There's no
I don't
chance.
know why.
There's no chance.
TCU and Oregon got to rethink what they're
if
doing.
you turn that on right away, you're just like you're appalled. You are appalled immediately. So Dana might be the first thing I should say is, hey, who's the one painting the court? Because you can't tell what's going on.
First comment.
First question.
Who splashed that paint?
I'm sick of this court. Let's go back to normal court.
Get normal court.
Tree crap is dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, TCU and Oregon.
Yeah,
TCU and Oregon. Please.
Oregon's is the worst.
Oregon's
is horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I get a migraine playing in that court.
That's Bo Pelini-esque, though.
Yeah.
Right? Bo
Basically,
Pelini.
if you're going to fire me, fire me.
Yeah. I don't give a. Yeah. That was fascinating. Dana Altman, rough night for him. I mean, you lose to Wisconsin on your home court, and there's 3,000 people there.
And then you've effectively challenged your athletic department.
Yeah.
They either have to do something, that can't just hang there like a stale fart. Like
Right.
someone's got to do something.
The next day in the offices is not comfortable.
If you're walking by the AD, hey, what's up, Bob?
About that.
About that
day.
The AD is one thing. You're walking by Phil Knight in his office.
You got to figure out a way to add some humor to the discussion quickly.
Oh, I just tried to have some fun with the guys. I
don't know how you get out of it.
I didn't mean that.
What are you talking about here?
I didn't think anyone was paying attention anyway.
Exactly. I thought, well, let's give out like free tacos if we win or something on the back of your stub of your ticket.
Some guys, Mike, just aren't cut out for that promoter job. Like Mo Iba at Nebraska, he didn't have that sort of personality. The guy he succeeded, Joe Cipriano, did. Now Bill would only understand that discussion. You guys are too young, but Cipriano was a showman.
Wasn't Danny Nee?
Danny Nee was. I think Danny Nee was a kind of a promoter. I think he did a good job.
Nebraska, that has to be part of the package here.
Well, Fred's not a big time promoter.
So are you saying?
And
so shirt off.
We'll see. He's fortunate in that the fans are so desperate for winning that even a 500 season can bring out 13,000 people on a Tuesday night.
Right.
Yeah. So
they like Fred, though.
Yeah.
I mean, his likability factor is ridiculously high.
Well, he's a former professional athlete that's had success somewhere else that has a connection to Lincoln. It's not real hard to get Nebraska fans on your side.
As Bill just referred to, though, this is why I was the only person in the studio that was, I guess, okay with Eric Musselman taking off his shirt in the round of 32, because at Nebraska, it's literally never happened. If the moment that coach wins the first game, I'm fine with do whatever the hell you want to do, because I'll do the same thing. I'll be taking my shirt off, whipping the crowd.
You don't mean that.
You saw the tweet I put out yesterday.
Take it back.
Nebraska, we all know the stat. They're the only team that's never, ever won a tournament game in Power 5. It's going to be a monumental achievement the moment it happens.
You don't want Fred taking off his shirt. It would look bad, and it would detract from the players. Is what
that was my whole point. It just takes it's
never
all
happened.
about the play.
It's never happened.
Did we see Jay Wright win the national championship?
We did.
Yeah, how cool was that?
But Villanova's been there. They've done that. Nebraska has.
What was more appealing to you?
How many times you've been told act like you've been there? Right? How many times you've been told that? Act like you've been there.
The only one that hasn't.
But still act like you've been there. Yeah.
I whip off my shirt.
So I don't really have a strong opinion, I guess, on it either way, which is unusual for me, I suppose. But
I didn't initially tell Bill made the point of it. Kind of that became the story, and you want your players to be.
It was
the
like
story.
the lead story.
Really?
One of the lead.
I guess it wasn't in the way that I consumed that game.
It was a big part.
The lead story to me is Kansas goes home, and that's the lead story of every NCAA tournament. As soon as it
you
happens.
don't like.
So let me ask you this:
I hate Kansas.
Wow.
Put it on the record.
We don't need to talk about.
Let's say what if the players had first taken off their shirts and the coach then joins in on that afterward? Like, they're on the court, they're whipping them off. What if coach is all right? Let's do it.
It's a
Come on,
much
boys.
different scenario. Isn't
If
it?
he's second,
if
You're
also
fine with that?
if he's like, if they're like, hey coach, and he's like, all right,
yeah.
He has some fun with it. I'm going to give you some there.
Yeah.
He didn't. He was the only guy with his
That's
shirt.
not happening.
Yeah, standing up on the table.
What it?
Don't
I can
draw
almost throw
don't
another
draw
Barkley.
attention to
I can
yourself.
almost throw another Barkley comment out there right now, but I've already.
Matt or Charles?
Oh, he already made a Barkley
Or
reference.
Saquon.
Charles Barkley.
Charles.
Do you want to mention to Schaefer what you said earlier in the show, that your Barkley joke?
Should we?
This is from Charles
should we-
Barkley.
should
That
we
was
do it
uttered
for-
through Sip's
I
mouth.
thought it was funny. I saw it last night. Hey, Shafe, you know why you should never buy a watch for your wife?
Yeah.
Because there's a clock on the stove.
That's Charles Barkley, everybody.
Again, we're not.
I don't think. I don't know. My marriage would appreciate that joke.
Yeah,
Not
no
part of
marriage
this.
I couldn't use that one in my either.
It's youth football.
Yeah.
Midget football.
Yeah.
In Columbus, remember, Shafe? It was midget
football.
It was. See that? What was it?
Midget football.
Yeah, midget football.
It was like midget football
It's
up
changed.
until yesterday.
Yeah. It's changed.
See that? Yeah, I played midget football at Glare Park, Jake. It was a lot of.
Did you?
Yeah.
Youth football. You played youth. You played youth football.
They referred to the junior baseball team as
The midgets.
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah. We were the midgets.
Columbus was big on it.
Midget.
I know what it was, but it's not that
Get it?
anymore. I understand what it means and what it was. It's not
Pretty
that
sure the
anymore.
smaller race cars that would run out at
The
US 30
midgets.
Speedway.
That's awesome.
At this point, we're all canceled.
I'm telling you, this is what we grew up in.
What was the age group?
For
Midget baseball.
If you're a freshman, sophomore, last year, freshman, sophomore.
Yeah,
Just
midget.
want
and
to
then
keep
for
saying
football,
it.
it would have been 4th through 7th.
I played
grade.
the same league, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, Bill's a
Yeah.
proper man
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. He's proper. He's professional.
Yeah.
We're proper. We're saying what it was.
So was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was that, but it's not anymore. And that's what it is. So that's great.
Comfortable.
I'm fine. Okay.
I'm fine.
Before we get to our next segment, we have something that happens every day now, Schaefer. You've not experienced this yet, but but Bill's Thrills.
You left yourself very open.
I did, yeah. Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Mid Plains Advisors, and we have a rotation every day. Bill has, on Mondays it's football stuff, Tuesday it's Bugaboos, Wednesday's Wild Card. Today is Thursday, which means it's parenting tips, and you wanted Sip here for this specifically.
Cool parenting tips.
Cool
So I want to
parenting
start off
tips.
with
Bill's Thrills.
how to bring a family together. That is, so it's divorced parents, something like that. You have your set of kids, you have their set of kids. You got to bring them together. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Who did it best? You think, Sip?
The Brady Bunch.
Mike and Carol.
Yeah.
Mike and Carol Brady.
I didn't know
right
that's
there.
where he was going.
Had no idea. That was
But it
not
was
a lead.
incredible,
Mike
yeah.
and Carol Brady brought that whole thing together.
How they
so
did
they had
that.
so they had so many scenarios of unbelievable parenting. In a situation where Alice comes home,
The
all of a
maid.
sudden
The
maid
maid.
like that, and she
Jake,
gets
the maid.
gets the groceries out and have all the stamps there. They're collecting stamps. That's the first time that the families realized as they moved in together that the boys are gathering stamps and the girls are gathering stamps. They both have a goal. All of a sudden, the boys want a rowboat, the girls want a sewing machine. It turns into it, and both of them. The Mike was on the boys' side and Carol was on their side. It got really heated.
I didn't miss that episode.
Yeah, so they had to come up with a plan of who's gonna get who's gonna get all the stamps. So they go, we're gonna build a house of cards. We have a card contest. We're going to build a house of cards to see, and whoever loses or whoever wins gets to win the whole pot. So it's winner take all. Oh, so it gets dicey. I mean, they're at that one time Marsh's bracelet about hits one of the cards and knocks it off.
Yeah.
Like that. So it gets really heated like that.
Yeah,
Tiger
Marsh is kind of
the dog came through one time.
insecure. Marsh is insecure.
No, you're thinking of Jan.
God dang, Schaefer.
There you go.
Schaefer's on point.
Good save, Schaefer.
If you're Googling
midget.
Well, the line Marsha needs to be delivered by someone that's not Marsha. So
I keep going. I'm sorry.
So
good call, Schaefer.
So they go down to like that. Well, the boys lose.
Okay.
Crashes like that. It's unbelievable. See, they built this thing like 5
was it Bobby's fault?
But I think it was Bobby's. I'm not sure, but they lose. So it's a meltdown, and the girls are going crazy, and they run right to the station wagon, and they get in the station wagon. They're going to the store. It's a special store. You turn your stamps in.
Oh,
so they're gonna get the sewing machine, and that's where Carol's like. They get there, easy. Stand down. Let's talk about this.
Really? Because she feels for the boys.
So they get something at the store, and they bring it back, and it's a color TV for everyone.
Really?
Yeah. So that is my tip of proper parenting right there, of how to bring in two families together, get through an unbelievable card building situation,
Right.
and then have
That's-
the wherewithal to
Right.
be able to make the decision to not get the sewing machine. The boys wanted a rowboat.
Yeah, what if the girls just went and got the sewing machine and continued to
Yeah.
dance on the grave
Yeah.
of Peter,
Yeah.
Bobby, and
Greg.
Greg.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
Schaefer.
That would have been a bad deal like
Yeah.
that. But it was, if you Google it like that, you'll see the size. They built it 5 stories high. It was amazing.
God.
It was a tense show. I remember it to this day.
There wasn't ever any
Yeah.
wind. There wasn't ever any wind in that.
No,
There,
no, it was in the living room.
Okay.
It's in the living room, right below the stairs.
Is there a real metaphor there about building a house of cards
That-
and
that- I
needing
don't
a
think
solid
they-
foundation?
Yeah, it could have been like that.
There's
Yeah.
a real metaphor for this show.
Yeah. So that's your cool parenting tip for the day
That
from
was
the
good.
Brady's.
Yeah,
That's,
that is fascinating. Did you remember that episode, Mike?
No, I didn't.
I
And
don't.
To be honest, if Bill made that entire thing up, it fits the narrative of a Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
episode,
oh,
if
it
I
is.
know.
It's a
he
true
didn't make
story.
it up.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it's a true story. Yeah.
I guess I vaguely maybe remember that.
Yeah.
That's one of those shows that I've watched hundreds of episodes
Yeah.
and retained very little of
Yeah.
individual.
Yeah,
episodes. Like the general ethos of the
Yeah.
show and the people in it,
Well, they
sure.
get-
and
yeah.
like
They
what,
get lost.
Marsha getting hit in the nose with
Oh
the
yeah, with the
football.
football. Oh yeah.
That I retain.
Everybody remembers
The
that.
other individual pieces probably.
They
not.
got lost in the Grand Canyon. Bobby and Cindy. I mean, that was a lot. That's a lot going on, guys. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
Bobby
stuff.
and Cindy were
They
not.
went to Hawaii. and
Jake,
they-
I'm sorry. Did
Yeah.
you see any of this?
Not much
No.
Brady Bunch. No, I
Oh.
did not watch.
You can
a
tell
lot.
he's
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch much Brady Bunch.
Why not?
I don't know. Wasn't something I watched.
Huh.
I watched
didn't get TV
Flintstones.
land in Beatrice.
I liked the Flintstones.
Flintstones.
The Flintstones.
Yeah.
Who could deny the Flintstones?
When they put the giant brontosaurus rib on, he tipped the car
Yeah,
over.
you- Bill loves that.
That's so good.
When they take off in the car, the feet.
Oh God.
Oh.
Shafe, we gotta go to practice. What are you looking for? All right, hard.
Hey,
That was
hey, no, we go to break. We'll do that.
We gotta do.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's Bill Thrill, Mid Plains
That was
Advisors,
good.
Dirk, Scott, and Ty. Give them a call for all your financial needs. When we come back, we'll do a little dive into spring practice, what we've heard so far. Shafe's thoughts next on Early Break on the Ticket.
Mike Shaver here to tell you that Trek CBD has a new name, and it's Hemp Boss. It's the same product you've grown to love, just a new name. Spring sports are on the horizon, and Hemp Boss has a variety of products that help calm me down during games and on the golf course so I don't go over the top. And they have a variety of options for you to calm you down before, during, and after any event. Whether you're looking for drinkable Delta 8 seltzers, hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups for your beverages, or anything else, Hemp Boss has it all at 84 from the internet. Hemp Boss, naturally healthy CBD.
This is Megan Whitaker from the Nebraska golf team. If you've put your clubs away for the winter, it's time to get them back out. There's no need to stop thanks to Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle is home to Lincoln's best indoor golf simulators, perfect for every level of golfer, with everything from casual games for the kids to hyper-realistic simulations of some of the best courses in the world. And the best part, no matter what the weather's doing outside, it's always golf weather inside. See for yourself. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695. Go to NovotnyNutritionandWellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, versatile. Plus, investment and ideal choice. MWR systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to MWRbuildingandfence.com.
Can you believe all the empty car lots in Lincoln? How can they survive? Well, they are surviving by charging way too much and making you believe there are no cars available. Auto, I'm here to stuff it. Come out to Price Right in Westo, and you'll find over 100 great vehicles at some great prices. We won't let you get a lemon since we back every one of our vehicles with our Peace of Mind 3-month warranty. If you want a hassle-free car buying experience, check out our website, PriceRightAuto.com. Come see a great selection of affordable used cars on Westo Street at Price Right Auto.
Hey guys, Nick Sadert here, and I want to tell you about my friends at Spine and Sports Chiropractic. I experienced a herniated disc in my lower back a few years ago, and thanks to the folks at Spine and Sports, I got back to feeling 100%. At Spine and Sports, they use the active release technique, which involves the soft tissue and can alleviate headaches, shoulder pain, plantar fasciitis, and more. What I like most about the ART method is that your doctor will construct a plan that fits your needs because the technique is not a cookie-cutter approach. Allow Spine and Sports Chiropractic to help you feel better. Set up your appointment today by giving them a call at 402-261-6841.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, before we get into any sort of news from practice, we have some news we need to address for the show. This show, we officially, as of yesterday, we are going to be on location. A live remote is going to happen.
This is amazing.
The first 2 days of the Masters, April 6th, April 7th. This show and the drive with Raf and AD. So we'll be at from 6 to 10 a.m. Double Eagle Golf in the Kinetic Sports Complex on Westo. We will be there. And Sip, I'm not going to tell you, but they already have a special gift for you specifically for this event.
Okay, that's fun.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's
something
fun.
great. Something to wear.
What a
during
great
the
event. Great job.
Oh, something to wear.
I am
Yes.
going to lose it if it's a set of plastic golf clubs.
It's not.
You
something
can't
to
wear plastic golf clubs.
Okay, Jake, thank you. And thanks to
That's
Double
Sam,
Eagle Golf.
Sam at Double Eagle Golf.
Sam is a friend of mine. He's
Really?
unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. So that is a
It's
great job
official.
of getting this set up.
No longer just a hypothetical. We are going to have, and we'll promote it all during that week, so don't forget. But we will be on location Thursday and Friday, early break in the drive at Double Eagle Golf, April 6th and 7th. The first 2 days of the Masters. You can watch the Masters while you're there, watch the show, play some golf on the simulators, drink a Bloody Mary, have some beer. It's great. It's going to be a fun time.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Jake, I'm telling you, Shafe and Bill, and I mean this sincerely.
Hand to God.
Hand to God. Jake's golf analysis is incredible. It's good. Like
Yeah.
you could be a golf analyst.
I'd love to be a
You
golf
look
announcer.
right now. There's no one. Us four line up. Who's the golf analyst? You're getting it every time.
Got it, guys. I'll take care of this one.
There's
You don't think I
I'll
get
no,
take care
no,
of it?
you're not
I
getting it.
am
I'm
like
not getting
scared
it.
to know what the general
None of
public
us.
would look at me and think that I would be an analyst.
Yeah.
Wood chopping.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen, Jake.
You would be a great lumberjack.
Yeah.
You would be such a lumberjack. Schaefer
Throw some
lumberjack.
flannel on me, I'm good to go.
Like that. I love to see him on there with those little cleated shoes doing the log rolling. When they're going
I'm,
back and forth.
I'm a great outdoors game announcer. That's
yeah.
what I'd be doing.
Oh, it'd be outstanding.
But Jake, you'll see it, guys. And I don't know if Double Eagle Golf even knows that part of you. But when
Probably
there's
so.
golf, I just sit back and say, all right,
Just let me take. Well, you ask some questions. You
Yeah.
ask questions. I'll
Yeah.
take care of all the analysis and answering the questions.
Yeah.
But you ask good questions about it.
Thank you. Jake knows what he's talking
So,
about.
golf.
I would like to be just
Masters.
a random guy that if the tee shot goes, all right, whoa, geez. Whoa. Wow, that
He's
looks like me.
disgusting.
Whoa.
What the
And
hell
you're
was
a
that?
pro? Oh,
Look out!
Look out. Heads. Heads.
So,
Heads.
four right.
That's really 1985.
That is 1985. It's better than four.
Four right.
Heads.
We need to get Bill to. Bill needs to watch John Rahm because he has this thing where he always acts like he's going super far right,
Yeah.
and he'll just be on the right side of the fairway.
All right, yeah.
But he'll hit it, and you'll just think that he sent this thing way over into another
Four right.
Yeah.
Then it comes back.
and then it's just sitting there perfectly for a
Right.
second shot.
I'd want to be the guy too. I love sometimes I'll hit a shot and you get one like that. Say you're whatever, it's on a par 3,
Yeah.
it's 150.
Yeah.
You hit it really good in the air, but it's like you just know it's like way short. You're like, be the right club. Water.
Just hit the wrong club.
Yeah, my favorite one to play with my brother was always bite. When it hit the green, they just skimming. It's just coming like a rocket launcher. Bite.
No chance.
What's gonna bite? There's no biting. You've never had a ball go backwards ever. It's just a heater. It ends up 70 yards off the green. Bite. Skipping rocks. Like,
You're on a different hole, man. What happened? Bite. What are you talking about?
So so Double Eagle Golf.
Double Eagle Golf, April 6th, April 7th. The first 2
that'll
days, the
be
Masters
nuts.
will be on location.
Shafe, we've only had one live remote in show history.
In 2016.
I've been asking for it
in August.
I'm only a guest. So
Wow.
Well, this is not. This
I
is
didn't
number
realize.
Number 2.
It's hard to
Okay.
do remotes at 6 a.m.
Was it the one where you guys were down at
You
the
were there.
rail yard?
Yes. Shafe was there. Shafe was there.
So all it was there was you two, and then Shafe is again. That was
Oh,
it.
my
Three
God.
people.
Shafe was there. That was
So
the
I'm
only
gonna be at
one.
every live remote in the
Yeah.
show's history. That's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Now I'm definitely doing
Yes.
it.
You have to be there.
Yeah, you have to.
You were there
be
for the first. Yeah, be there for the
I
second.
love that I remembered that.
You were there. We were
I think I took a photo. I have a photo of Sipple and you from there.
Yeah.
Please work.
Your car almost got towed.
I did. I got
Where'd you park at?
on the street.
Rail
They
yard.
don't check the meters until like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
They must have thought I parked it overnight. So let's tow this car.
Jake
See
like
Jake running
finishes
down
the
the
show
street.
and he's like,
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Was that the Cobalt?
No, that was the Cobalt.
I think
That was
drove a
the-
Cobalt.
He had a red Cobalt.
I had a red
And he
Cobalt.
couldn't get any
That was-
dates. His love life was horrible.
Yeah,
And he got friend zoned like every 2
Every
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. And I was like, Jake, you got to change the car.
He
Yeah,
said
change
it's
the
the car.
car.
You're
So-
pulling up in
yeah.
that Cobalt. It's over.
So then I get my
Hey,
cord.
I just got a text from this girl. She wants to know how I can deal better with my boyfriend. Why is he not treating me right?
Oh, come on.
I'll call
Yeah.
Jake. Jake's my friend.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
rough. Then I got my cord and,
And
I
boom,
was
you got
done.
married.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
married. Like that.
I've heard
So there's your
a
dating
Accord
advice.
like that. Try a Camaro.
It's a black Accord. Now think about a black Accord, red Cobalt. What are we doing?
Yeah, dating advice. If you can't get a lady or a man,
That
whatever,
red
then
Cobalt.
get in a cord.
Yeah.
That red Cobalt was rough.
We have like someone text in like, I've been driving a Cobalt for years.
Yeah,
I'm doing
that-
just fine.
No, I'm doing just
single,
fine.
man.
I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
Well, you could do better with an Accord, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
the way
good
it
job,
is.
Jake. You
Yeah.
you upgrade. I got to get
Thank
going.
you. Right now?
Schaefer.
What
Yeah.
do you-
I'm gonna bolt out. You guys keep
Now,
going.
what's going to be talked about that? So you guys got live access to practice?
Right. So we're going.
You guys
Schaefer's
both had to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're going to football
So
practice.
it's the mic. So it was the Schaefer 20-minute hour.
It's
We cut that down.
listen.
Today it was.
He's got a duty, and we get to see the first Shafe 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 to 30.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
What are you looking for today? Anything?
I honestly am just going to be going around taking as many photos as possible because they have half of their rosters completely new.
You go right to the quarterbacks because there's a new quarterback
he's
in
gonna
town,
be?
Jeff Sims. I want to see what that looks like. You want to? I mean, you can. There's certain things that are like you kind of want to see. Where do you go next? I'm kind of looking at MJ Sherman and Chief Borders and trying to
Edge.
size that up. Yeah,
The
edge
edge
guys.
position.
That's and you want to look at. I mean, coaches too. I mean, how they interact, what that all looks like. Now I'm stretching it a little bit, but yeah, we're going to practice.
What time is
Good
this?
stuff,
Is
It starts at 8.
okay?
So I got to roll.
All right. Well, you guys can leave then.
Yeah,
Fine.
and I'm gonna
I
try
can't
to
just go
drive
to break
through-
right now. I'm
I'm
in the
gonna-
middle of a
Yeah,
segment.
no,
here.
you just have to make this work.
This is odd. Everything got really awkward now.
No,
This
it's not
middle
awkward.
section.
Okay, I'm signing
So
off.
Schaefer and Sip are both signing off
Yeah,
right now in the middle of the
show,
segment.
yeah.
It's fine. It's okay.
We
Bill
got it. We
and-
got it. We're staying live
Hey,
here.
me and Bill are pros.
This
It's
is
fine.
live.
Okay,
We're
thank
pros.
you for
Yeah,
this,
thanks.
and we'll talk tomorrow.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for your professionalism.
Oh, okay, guys. Thank you. Bill.
Unreal.
Hey, it happens, Bill.
Josh, are you leaving too?
Who else is leaving?
Bill, I'm out too.
I'm out
You-
too.
oh,
I
yeah.
can run the board. I know. I've been watching you. I can do that.
Bill's well
I'll
trained.
fade
here.
the music in and out.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
is a
Okay,
good-
now there's two.
Hey, you can close the door on the
They
way
don't-
out,
yeah,
guys.
close
It's
the
no
door.
big deal.
Simple.
We're still doing live radio
Guys,
here.
we're on the air.
Get my keys.
Yeah. We had to buy the microphone one last time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, they're gone. We'll have a report tomorrow. It's not awkward at all, Bill.
Yeah,
Everything's
exactly.
great.
Who can leave? No, I left in the middle of the show, but I had a coughing attack, and I was back in a minute.
You did.
I was
You
back.
did. Just being here we are. It's fine. Well, let's do it. Let's play the game show right now. It's 7:48, so we might as well do it right now. 402-464-5685. Your chance to take down Bill for a second time this week because Sip just bounced, does his own thing. Does his own thing. Today's topic.
Oh God!
Wait, keep your bracket. You need your bracket here. Sweet 16 players. Okay. I'm going to give you a player. These guys are potential lottery pick, first round picks, and I want you to tell me what team they're on. There's 16 teams, Bill, not 64, 16. So you can use the bracket and which teams are left. All right,
Okay.
That's fair. So you have a good guess, good chance here. If you think you know your Sweet 16 players, call us right now. at 402-464-5685. Shut Up Bill starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" Sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call to take down Bill in trivia. Bill, you're not feeling so hot about this today.
Good about nothing.
Sorry, you might.
Yeah, never mind. That wasn't me. That was on you.
That was me.
That's
Sometimes
on you.
you mess
That's
up
on
the
you.
board. It was on me. Well, we have Josh, the caller, and we have Josh, the producer in here. So we got double Josh squared. Josh, producer, how do you feel about Sweet 16 teams?
I feel pretty good. Let's give it a shot. I'm feeling good about guessing today.
So Bill needs you for a lifeline for one question. Okay, Josh, the caller, how do you feel about Sweet 16 players today?
Not good at all. Thank you, Josh.
Okay.
I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you not being ready to play too.
Feel good.
Yes.
It doesn't feel good. So, all right, let's. Josh, first question goes to you. Here we go, Josh, the caller. Josh, what Sweet 16 team does potential lottery pick Nick Smith play for?
Kansas State.
No. Nick Smith is not on Kansas State.
We're going to pass.
Okay, that's a smart pass. Then that would be he's on Arkansas. Nick
Okay.
Smith is a freshman guard lottery pick.
Here, lock in now. Lock in.
Yeah, lock in, Josh. All right, so Bill, 0-0 tie for the lead. What Sweet 16 team does potential first-round pick Julian Strother play for? If you don't know it yet, don't go to Josh.
Yeah.
Always better to take your own question.
Give me 1 second here. It's a potential first rounder, huh?
Yep. Again, you got the 16 teams there in the bracket.
I'm going Miami Hurricanes.
Okay. Miami's Sweet 16 team, not correct. Do you want that one, Josh, or not?
Pass.
Okay, that would be Gonzaga. See, everyone says Drew Timmy for Gonzaga. That's the guy, Hunter Salad. No, Julian Strother is actually a guy that could be the highest drafted player from that squad. 0-0 tie.
All right.
Back to you, caller.
Josh the caller.
0-0 tie. Last question. What Sweet 16 team does potential first-round pick Colby Jones play for?
UCLA.
You know what?
Josh is not
Pass.
Pass. Smart. Okay.
Yeah, pass.
The
You know the
answer-
rules at least.
Yeah, you do.
We know the
Unlike
rules.
Sip
Hey,
sometimes.
that counts.
Sip sometimes will blurt it out. No, don't take it.
Yeah.
Xavier, the answer.
Xavier.
Xavier. Xavier is playing against Texas. That's tomorrow's games.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Bill. Josh is still in play with you, the producer, your lifeline. This is for the win. What Sweet 16 team does potential first-round pick Julian Phillips play for?
Houston.
Okay, that's fine. I like the confident guess. Josh, the caller, do you know this
the
one or
win.
not? For the win, if you want it.
Pass.
Well, that'd be Tennessee.
Tennessee.
We're
almost out of teams. we're almost out.
We're getting close.
We're getting close right now.
All right. Okay. This will go to Josh, the caller, and you guys will go over under his. Or Bill, you go over under Josh, the caller's number. All right, Josh. The NBA draft has been around since 1947, with about 1,500 players ever drafted in the first round. Kentucky has the most first-round picks of all time. How many players have they had drafted in the first round of the NBA draft? This is for Josh, the caller. Put a number.
36.
Bill, over, under.
Oh, over.
Yes!
Yeah, it's a win right there.
Put it down, baby. Oh, yeah, we owned it.
What would you guess there, Bill?
I'd have guessed probably 89.
Okay, well, in between 57.
Really?
But you still won because
Still won.
you went over.
So you had to make me look a little dumb.
I did not make you look dumb.
You just let us walk away.
You didn't
we all
say
felt
like
good.
you didn't say like 220. You know, you said you're still
what
just,
a big win like that. This is big for us.
I was here for moral support. That's what counts.
Yeah,
right?
Josh was here.
Yeah, Josh. You
Josh,
didn't really,
the producer, was
not
here.
much there.
Not much there besides
Yeah,
support.
yeah. Never confuse attendance with accomplishment.
Yeah.
Never confuse
No,
that.
Bill, way to go. You survived.
Yes,
You
I
know,
did.
today was a low-scoring affair.
That's
You
good.
survived it. You moved on, and that's all that matters.
Sip, could you text in and give us your location if you got anything from McDonald's for the sandwich number 2?
Yeah.
We'd like to know
Yeah.
that.
Did we give enough time to go to
Enough time
McDonald's
to be able
before
to get that
practice?
for us,
I would
yes.
almost feel a little bit upset if he did stop there before practice. You know,
That means he left early.
he could have stayed here
Could've stayed for a
longer.
few more
He could have
minutes.
stayed for the game
Yes,
show.
exactly.
Rolled in. I think
Yeah.
if he left, right now he'd be late. If he left like at 7:48, he could probably make. He left about 7:43.
Sip's got a big day. Him and Shafe got big days.
Yeah,
They
he's-
got to get a lot of information. Great job by Shafe today. That was awesome.
So, well, good job. Good job to you, Bill, because you won. Thank you, Josh, for trying. We'll get you a bagel and coffee, but calling down the road. That Josh, not you, Josh.
No, you're not getting.
Yeah,
I'll
no.
write it down.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Josh. You can go take care of that. All right. Nice win for Bill. I think you guys are now 1-3 in the week.
Correct.
You got the first win of the
Get
week.
the first win of the week.
No losing week.
Yeah, no, we have to. We have to work a shirt or something when you lose all 5.
Yeah, it's Bagel Boy. Something like
yeah,
that.
something like that. Yeah. So
But
we're-
guess
so we're out of
what?
that
You
one.
guys are
We
clear of
walked
the
away with
Bagel
that one.
Boy shirt.
I wonder if I'm doing the show all alone tomorrow. Just us two again.
No, I think
we
so.
have to ask now. You know, because there's a history.
This is twice now.
There's a history now.
He's
People
departed
departing
twice.
in the middle.
Yeah,
Yes.
2 people.
I
departed.
only left for the spillover yesterday to go down to pro
and
day.
today to cough.
Yes, and to cough. Yes, that
For
was
a
it.
few minutes-
That's
for a minute or two.
near death experience
And
that I came back.
You
from.
coughed when we were playing a complimentary quote of you too.
Yeah,
It's
and I
like you
missed the
left-
whole thing.
you
Missed the whole
left
thing.
during the quote that was saying why you're so important to Garrett Nelson.
Oh, it's very kind of him. Very kind of him.
Well, congrats, Bill. We're all happy for you for your win today. So, all right, when we come back, we will have the spillover with Raf and AD to close things out on early break on the ticket.
Mike Shaver here to tell you that Trek CBD has a new name, and it's Hemp Boss. It's the same product you've grown to love, just a new name. And Hemp Boss has products that help calm me down games and on the golf course so I don't go over the top. And they have a variety of options for you to calm you down before, during, and after any event. Whether you're looking for drinkable Delta 8 seltzers, hemp-derived Delta 9 syrups for your beverages, or anything else, Hemp Boss has it all at 84th and Andermatt. Hemp Boss, naturally healthy CBD.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball to watching Cinderella spring the upset in college basketball. And of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
You were almost home when suddenly you find yourself battling off the germs that cause sore throats. Luckily, you've been training for this moment by staying up to date on vaccinations, washing your hands, disinfecting surfaces at home, and avoiding touching your face. And thanks to the great tips at catchgoodhealth.org, you're on your way to being the very best at staying well. Don't let the Pikachu damage your health this cold and flu season. Instead, start your training today at catchgoodhealth.org.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCO inc.com.
If your home isn't delivering the year-round comfort you expect, call the experts at Bryant. Warm and cool, comfort and confidence. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Call 467-1111.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL Weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Mostly cloudy skies, cool conditions here for our Thursday with a high of around 48. Winds out of the north-northeast at around 10 to 15. Partly cloudy tonight with the low dropping down to around 31. We'll see a chance of scattered showers tomorrow with highs back up to around 53. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Can you believe all the empty car lots in Lincoln? How can they survive? Well, they are surviving way too much and making you believe there are no cars available. Hey, this is Carl from Price Right Auto. I'm here to tell you that they are full of bull stuffing. Come out to Price Right in Westall and you'll find over 100 great vehicles at some great prices. We won't let you get a lemon since we back every one of our vehicles with our Peace of Mind 3-month warranty. If you want a hassle-free car buying experience, check out our website, PriceRightAuto.com. Come see a great selection of affordable used West O Street at Price Right Auto.
Run it
back.
Well, early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we are here for the spillover. Raph and AD are in. Sip is out at practice, and so is Schaefer.
I just seen Sip at Chick-fil-A. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah, Sip bounced early to go to practice.
Back in the sitting down in the dining room.
He was on the drive-through. Yeah, he wasn't there. Well, thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate you. Sip bounced mid-segment last segment. Like, we got to go.
All of a sudden, like, we got to go. Headphones down.
You're like, okay.
Like, well, who else is leaving? Well, Chase got to go too. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Radio
well, you know, Charlie Colon, the owner of the franchise here, that Chick-fil-A, gave you guys a shout out yesterday. I think he gave a buffet breakfast this morning.
He must have got that buffet down. Yeah, he did.
Exactly. Yeah,
must have happened.
Go to practice Mike Tail. He was eating good.
Well, we were gifted.
Oh, we were gifted.
So during the break, we had a nice gift. Dee from Führer's Cheese Spread, which is out of Sutton, Nebraska.
Yes.
Brought it. It's been a tradition for 63 years. She brought us a bunch of cheese.
Oh, yes. Wow.
And Raph, you gave the shout out yesterday to her on.
I think it was two days ago.
On the
earlier this week.
But this kid, obviously, Raph made this unbelievable connection with this product
with
that
D,
is unreal. Like that out of Sutton.
Sutton, Nebraska.
That should we got a lot of cheeses that we have at the station. Thanks to D for dropping those off.
Yes.
And Führer's cheese spread, you can find that also. It's all across the state. They got them anywhere from Lincoln to Beatrice to everywhere in Omaha, Dessler, Exeter, anywhere you want to find this Führer's cheese spread made with real cheese since 1960 is at all these different stores across Nebraska. Hy-Vee carries the product too. Next door.
Sutton, Nebraska is a very entrepreneurial town.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Very
I didn't either.
entrepreneurial. They have years ago, there was these two young guys that they started pickles. Not started pickles, of course, but they started.
They invented pickles. That's a big shit. All of a sudden, I had no idea when someone says someone's enjoying a dill pickle in the airport. Hey, you know where that's from? Maybe you know where that's from, don't
Just
you?
13 years ago.
Pretty amazing here.
What were you eating before this?
Yeah, we got your sliced pickles. We got your sweet pickles. We got your relish. We can do it all.
These pickles, D would probably know who they are. Insane pickles. They would like. I don't know how they would do them good though, man. Sutton is a very entrepreneurial town, man. Good people.
The pickle people.
Pickles and cheese.
Pickle people.
Pickle people.
Yeah.
Pickles and cheese.
Pickles and cheese. Head to Sutton. Enjoy yourself.
You guys have seen the picture that Bill has provided the station, which is
you got some explaining to do there.
there's no explaining to do.
Wow.
I have been falsely placed in a Photoshop of being
I
at
don't
the
think
Creighton
so.
parade.
You're in a blue shirt and you're interlocking arms with a face painter. Wow. With your DeKalb hat on. It's a face painter.
I was supposedly at the Creighton send-off to their Sweet 16 yesterday.
Jake,
Wonderful. Look at his face.
Let me just ask you a question though, man. Is this you though? I'm not saying you were there, but
that is me.
That is you.
A picture of me that's been rudely photoshopped in the Creighton send-off for their tournament appearance, their Sweet 16 berth against.
It looks very. If that was sent
I'll show it
into the into the court of law, it would be very.
Look at it. If you're watching the stream, there it is.
Yes.
There's me
in the court of law.
Apparently.
I think that would be
But
evidence to be submitted.
What kind of makes me kind of wonder a little bit, Jake, because you're wearing kind of a blue shirt
Yeah,
over right now.
I know. This is the real problem. I'm wearing a they don't play today. They play tomorrow.
Right.
I will wear. I said I'm wearing black and orange tomorrow for Princeton.
Okay.
And Beatrice.
Yeah, I have a lot of black and orange because of Beatrice, so I'm
yeah.
prepared for that. But I can wear this because Creighton's not playing. They had a send-off yesterday. There's nothing today. They're just in Louisville.
Jake's like, they're in Louisville. They're in Louisville.
Oh, Louisville.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Hey, the spillover had me laughing, man. Because not even not spillover. I was getting
The
dressed.
game show?
The early show. It always has me laughing. But Coach, you went back in the throwback with the Brady Bunch episode.
Bill's Thrills.
That was a good one. And you know what's crazy? Yeah. The Brady Bunch is one of the dumbest shows ever, but I watch it every time.
Oh yeah,
it's good lessons on there, man.
That's what it was parenting tips. That's what it was.
I loved
it. Was
it.
Parenting tips. How to bring a family together.
Yeah.
He's got 3 kids. They got 3. The Brady's handled it.
And everything was the smallest things were so dramatic.
So it was,
I flashed back to that Hawaii episode when he had the necklace on.
Oh yeah,
the tiki
and
thing.
it made the weird noise every time they showed it.
Yeah, they had to go take it back into the cave. Remember that? They had to sneak back into the cave. Oh yeah. Remember Greg got hit on the head with
the
a
surfboard. Then there was a tarantula in the hotel room.
It was a 2-part episode. We had to wait till the next week to figure out if Greg survived.
We had no idea. Greg took a head injury, and we had no idea. But
Mrs. Brady was fine though.
Yeah, she was.
She was. Carol Brady was off the chains.
Carol looked good now. Carol was always in a dress.
Yes,
like that.
Beautiful lady.
Always
man.
looked great.
Beautiful lady.
I can see the kitchen.
Yeah.
Remember the one where they had the phone problem, so they installed a payphone. Remember that one? That's outstanding.
They installed the payphone.
They could. No one could get on the phone because Mike had to do some work. He's an architect.
Mike was ahead of his time.
He had to do some work. So they installed a payphone. So Alice always had to have like extra change for the kids and different stuff. And then it turned out crazy. Mike lost a deal because he's on the payphone trying to cut a deal, and he
needed some more quarters.
I'm telling you what, it was real life. It was
Kids
as real as you
stealing
get
from each other.
Yeah.
we have a text of a trivia question for the Brady Bunch for you guys. You guys can all.
We need lifelines, right, for this. We're all 3 involved.
Yeah, you guys can all use. It's one question. It might be simple. Headhunter says, "All right, guys, trivia question. What was the dog's name in the Brady
Tiger.
Tiger.
Just stop. Oh, that's child's play. Yeah, don't even come on.
Give us a
Tiger.
real question.
Do you remember the time when they almost had to get rid of Tiger because they were putting the powder on him, and they thought that they were allergic to him? They thought Jam was allergic to him. Yeah, that was real too.
That was a rough deal, right
lost
there.
Tiger on that one.
I feel like Bill might have the box set at home.
Brady Bunch box set.
Hard to find, but
after the show's over, Bill just goes watch the Brady Bunch replays.
I'm starting to wonder. I'm like, that wasn't just something that came out of nowhere. I think he may have been, binging on those the past couple months, man. Let me ask you guys one. Here's one. What was it? This is easy for you guys. So, what was the name of Alice's boyfriend?
Sam the Butcher.
Sam the Butcher.
I won't get. I didn't watch the Brady Bunch, so I can't give any questions.
Sam always brought the meat over.
Oh yeah,
brought the meat to the house.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he's got the box set.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. They had to go to like to the meat cutters ball one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it was.
Okay, someone says, "What firm did Mike work for?"
Ooh, you got serious.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I know that. I know he's an architect, but I'm not sure the name of the firm.
Wait a minute. That might
Brady
be
Bunch trivia on a
That
Thursday
might be
morning.
a trick question though, because have they ever named the firm?
Have they ever named the firm?
Okay, Scott, you can text and I'll see if this is confirmed.
And don't make something up because we got.
Don't
Google.
lie because
they have the.
Bill has the box set. He knows everything about the Brady
track
Bunch.
this. I can track.
Coach B, do you ever remember a time they mentioned the firm name?
I don't.
Well, remember they had the reunion movie where he got stuck in the building for Christmas and they sang,
Yeah,
and
they
then he
started
came out
singing.
of the building.
Yeah. I never saw the reunion movie.
You never saw you?
Oh, that's when I got older.
I bet it
too.
wasn't. It's not in the box set. I bet
not in the box
it came out later.
Came out later.
You're safe because Scott says, "I don't know what it is." I was hoping you guys.
Oh,
would
no.
With no answers.
I just wanted the answer.
Scotty, that was good.
Hey, what was the name of the construction crew that built the house? I don't know. No one knows.
I was hoping you could tell me though.
Oh, this one. What was the name of the popular singer that Marcia got to come to her school?
Oh, the guy from the Monkees.
Yeah.
What's his name? No.
Davy Jones.
There you go.
Hey, with the monkeys. People say we monkey around.
All right.
They're too
Last
busy
one.
singing.
What famous football player?
Joe Namath.
Yes, right.
Whoa. So was Deacon Jones.
Yes,
Deacon
yes.
Jones.
Deacon Jones is on there too.
The baseball player.
That
Remember the baseball
Don
player?
Drysdale.
Don Drysdale.
Holy cow! This is.
I'm out.
I'm out. Drop the mic in
Bill
there.
can't top it. That's it.
Okay, so here's what happens. For Shut Up Sip, Brady Bunch trivia.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bill will get that. When you guys are struggling, that's
You got it. You got to bail him out.
if I know that Sip's ever gone for that, and it's you, I'll just do Brady Bunch trivia.
If Sip is here though, if Sip is here, he'll do that. Oh, yeah.
Can you say? Can you repeat the
what's that question
You
again?
gotta-
Over here, I got it. Bill. I got a sip. I got
What
a sip.
year was that? What year was that?
I don't know. Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. I think he's a comedian. You're like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Chappelle.
That's Chappelle.
That's the Shaw.
That's the Shaw. That's Dave Chappelle. I had that one. I had mitigate. I had duped instead of dubbed. I've had words have caused me a lot of issues on the radio.
Yeah, words are hard. In the morning, words are hard.
I get close. I get close to what people kind of have an idea. Like, I think I know what he means, but it's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right.
He was talking
It's
yesterday
in the
about
neighborhood.
Yeah.
he was trying to say dubbing, but he said duped in terms of the cassette tape.
Oh, you dubbed it.
He said duped.
I said duped.
And simply, I think you're going for dubbed.
Oh yeah. Oh, he couldn't wait to say it. Oh yeah, because I think
like,
hey,
I think
Bill,
that's
I think your 14 ACT showed up again. Yeah. So.
All right, that's it for us. The Drive with AD and Raph is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I'm Jake Sorensen. See you.
Oh, man, that is
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your